visit dwell alone and alone, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping yet. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at Goose masquerade, hiding both face and mind, a free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me, that's where I find an empty glass, reflection that's the truth. It's every what's up to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter at Goose masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. Just a case of once, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Goose masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Searching all along, give us a dwell alone and alone, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping yet. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at Goose masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me, that's where I find an empty glass, reflection that's the truth. It's every what's up to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter at Goose masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. Just a case of once, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Goose masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Give us a dwell along.
All right, what's up everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another OJ live stream for you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. For those who are already here, over 50 plus people here. We got a lot of Switch games to talk about. I've been playing Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I've been playing Untitled Goose Game, and I've been playing Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, which we had a nice conversation at the beginning, people telling me stuff that I already know, but I appreciate you guys coming out and and putting in your comments and everything like that before the stream even starts. So I guess we can start with Ninja News, and then we'll get into Ni no Kuni, because there's been a lot of misinformation on this game, and I wanted to make sure that I shored this up. I went out and got it last night. Apparently, I think John Cartwright from Game Explain was talking about how there's been some misinformation in terms of the sound and the quality of this game, pretty much from the beginning when it comes down to it. So I went out, picked it up myself, started playing it. Like I said, I did a bunch of gameplay for Goose Game. I got, did I get two videos for Goose Game, or did I just do one? I think I just did one, but I'll do more. If my Goose Game video reaches like 3,000 or 4,000 views, I'll do more. But like with Let's Plays, guys, y'all gotta watch them. If you guys want to see Let's Plays on the channel, y'all gotta watch them. So I got 2 episodes of Link's Awakening too. So if you guys want to see more Goose Game, y'all gotta watch it, because I'm not gonna be sitting there playing Goose Game all day and nobody watches it, all right? So watch my Goose Game Let's Play, and then I got 2 Link's Awakenings Let's Plays that I'm doing. And the reason why I'm doing Let's Plays is that I don't want to have backseat gaming. These games have way too much backseat gaming. Like, I've watched other people play them, and people won't shut the hell up in the comment section telling people what to do and all that. And I already know that's going to be the same thing here. So I'm just going to do Let's Plays instead. I might do live streams of the game. Like, if we hit like bonus stuff, I might do like a live stream of actual gameplay, or let you guys pick what bonus game we're gonna do outside of our OJ, or outside of our PE Ultimate stuff that we do, like Splatoon 2 and Smash and all that. But yeah, outside of that, pretty much they're gonna be Let's Plays on the channel. All right, other Ninja News. I had my Nintendo Switch Lite review and comparison, so please make sure you guys check that out. Spent some good time editing that, setting up the table, setting up the quality of that. So please make sure you guys check out that review and comparison, where I compare it to the new model Nintendo Switch. Like I said, we have the Goose Game that's up, Goose Game Let's Play that's up. And then I have, like I said, 2 Link's Awakening stuff. So Link's Awakening will be tomorrow on the channel, maybe one at midnight or one at 6 a.m. So you can get both of them within a semi-good time period. So yeah, check that out. Thank you to the new people that have been subscribing. For some reason, my channel's getting some subscribers now, so I appreciate that. Maybe the Goose Game did it, maybe more Goose Game. But yeah, either way, that's it for Ninja News. We're trying to, oh yeah, one more thing. We're trying to hit Elite Ninja goal. Like I said, we're trying to hit this for a while now, guys. I figured out emotes, so I think I figured out emotes. So we should be getting emotes on the channel ready to go. Trying to hit 175 Elite Ninja. Remember, guys, we do have a Super Smash Brothers tournament next week. Super Smash Brothers tournament next Saturday. We will be having spots for that. There's not going to be a ton of spots, so if you want to play in that, it's going to be a prize tournament. We'll figure out the prizes in a bit. We'll have like an escalator type of thing throughout the week in terms of the prize pool for that. So if you want to play in that, that's cool. The next month we've got back to Mario Kart 8 with the prize tournament for Mario Kart 8 at the end of the month. So a lot of cool tournaments, a lot of fun. So if you have not Elite Ninja'd up, definitely make sure you do that. And shout outs to everybody who's on Patreon. Appreciate that. I am going to be doing a revamp with the Patreon and adding in new tiers and new rewards and stuff like that. So we are going to be doing that. It's just part of the larger revamp that we're doing. Like I said, it's taken a lot of time to give you guys a little bit of an update on that. Power Director 18, just got that in. Been learning how to use that. Been learning how to use Photo Director 11 Ultra. Very good tools that I'll need for the revamp in terms of doing things, editing videos, and getting 4K ready. Because 4K is stuff that I wanted to kind of get into on the channel, because I do have a 4K camera. But my editing software, it supported 4K, but not really. Like, it'd be freaking chopping up, and like my audio previews, like everything was just messed up, like with certain HD videos from my camera. So it was tough to do more camera, like high quality camera stuff, and even like bigger gameplay stuff. But now I actually have that upgraded. I'm definitely going to upgrade the PC to where my PC can handle 4K better, 4K audio and video files. But for right now, looking pretty good on that. So just yeah, like I said, part of the stuff. It takes some time, but we getting it done. We definitely getting it done. So learning how to use the 4K stuff. And this stream boss is acting weird. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, shout outs. All right, so let's go ahead and get into shout outs here in the chat. If you're here and you want me to say hi, feel free to say hi in the chat. I'll be more than happy to say hi back to you. All right. Let's see. Bowsette is here. Rilo is here. Dank Meme. Sweet Life Dio Brando. What's good, man? Blanket 6. Zendaniel. What's up, man? Grezzo. What's up, man? How's it go? Or Grizz Deno, not Grezzo. That's the people who make Zelda. Grizz Deno, what's up? Auron, shoutouts, man. Jetty, what's good? Mark Mateos, what's up, man? Joy Yukin, what's good, man? Good to see you here. Dior Wilson, Daniel, or is it Zeldaniel? I think it's supposed to be like Zelda and Daniel combined. Zeldaniel. I think that's that. Blanket 6, what's good? Matt Inside, Vision. David Balfour, shout outs to David. Yo, it's good to see you here. Vision, shout outs to Elite Ninja. What's good? Bro Darkness, what's good? Fairy Tiger's here. What's good, Fairy Tiger? Always good to see the co-captain of the Viking Nation. MTY, what's up, man? Peaky Fire, what's up, man? Braxton, Dank Meme, Smurf Ass. Yo, shout outs. Freaking silly name. Pringle Dingles. Okay, man. OJ, you're cool. Okay, thank you, Pringle Dingles. You're cool too. No, you're cool. You're breathtaking. St. Lou, what's good, man? Shadow King, what's up, man? Woke up just in time. Yo, good morning or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Michelle Tackett, what's good? I'll hold on to random questions towards the end. NBA Med, what's good, NBA Med? Dior Wilson, what is good? Emmett Fraser, what is good, Emmett Fraser? Good to see you here. Ian Morley, what's good? Aaron, what is good? Rilo, what's up, man? VC, what's up, man? Party Man, shout outs. Dave Dimes, yo, what's good? What's good? I've already answered that question like a million times too. Like Michelle, I answered that question so many times. So I'm gonna give you the hold on to the end, since I've already answered that question like literally like a million times. Not only that, but I've already streamed the game. I've already played the game on the channel. I've already streamed it. So I mean, like, if you're not willing to at least just look on the channel, you're just gonna get hit with the wait towards the end, random questions towards the end. You're gonna get hit with that one. I've already answered that a bunch of times, talked about it a million times on the channel, man. All right, so let's see here. Rosendo Carter, what's good? Cuba Torres, what's up? Let's see here. And by the way, I saw your review for Astral Chain, VC. Good stuff, man. No complaints here. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into some of the news. We're gonna start off with Ni no Kuni. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Ni no Kuni. Wrath of the White Witch. Here is the box art. Here's the art that's on the inside. Really nice art. Been playing a lot of it on the Nintendo Switch. Didn't get a review code for this. I didn't ask for a review code. I went out there and bought it at Walmart. It's cheaper at Walmart. I think it's $50, but it's actually $40 at Walmart. So $41, something like that. And with the silly California tax, like $45 or something like that. But either way, went out, picked it up, got the game, played it, was playing it. And yeah, like there was a lot of, the reason why I'm talking about it, because like I said, John Cartwright on Twitter talked about how there's some misinformation about there being a bunch of audio skips and problems with the Switch version of the game, and that's not the case. Like, apparently there's like a faulty copy of the game, or somebody's Switch was faulty or something like that, and it was messing up. But from my gameplay, everything's been pretty good. I'm a few hours in. Didn't have any problems from what I can from what I can see or from what I can hear. The only thing about this game, which we talked about beforehand, is that it's not like the actual remastered with all the bells and whistles the PS4 version has. Like, it doesn't have the 60 frames per second gameplay. It doesn't have 1080p. It's more in line with the PS3 version of the game, which was 30 frames per second and 720p. The game is a very like animated. It's Studio Ghibli though, so the graphics are still really good. And it's the first time that you're able to play the actual PS3 version or the console version of the game portably. There was a DS version of the game back in 2011, but it was completely different than the PS3 version for the most part. So I would say this is a solid port of the game. It's not full price. It's cheaper. If you go to Walmart, it's $20 cheaper than the regular version, or than a normal normal game. So yeah, if you have a PS4 and a Switch and you're looking for a game to play anywhere that you want, Ni no Kuni is one of those games to where it's like, it's really cool to play portably. I was actually playing it on my Switch Lite, and it looks great on the Switch Lite. It looks and performs great, and I think that it actually works better as just playing it right there on the Switch Lite as opposed to playing on the TV, because it's like kind of like mixed with Pokemon. It's like an RPG, like a normal RPG mixed with like Pokemon. That's what Ni no Kuni 1 is. Ni no Kuni 2 is not necessarily like that, but Ni no Kuni 1 is. And I played it back on the PS3, but I didn't beat the game. I just played it for a little bit. I think there was a demo. Yeah, there was a demo that I played back on the PS3 in 2011. But I never beat the game. I never had it. I never beat the game. But this is going to be my first time actually going through and playing, past and enjoying the game and all that. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. I think it's really good. So yeah, there's nothing really wrong with Ni no Kuni. The only thing that you can say that's wrong is that it's not the remastered version of the game like the PlayStation 4 version. The PS4 version has 60 frames per second. PS4 versions, I think it's 1080p. There might be a 4K update or something like on the PS4 Pro. I'm not really sure. But the only thing wrong with the Switch version is that they didn't do those. They didn't kind of go the extra step to get those extra enhancements out of there, which they could have done. They definitely could have done if they had more time or money. But it was just definitely more of a direct conversion, which it necessarily isn't easy, because what they probably did is that people talk about it being a PS3 port. I don't know if they just completely they probably put the game on the PS4 and then they probably took the PS4 version without the upgrades because they knew they'd have to do a lot more work, and then just put the PS4 version on there at 720p and 30 frames per second. That's probably what they did, more so than a cell version of the game, like a cell architecture version, and directly porting that over and then doing a separate one to the PlayStation 4. I don't think so. I still think it's the PS4 version, but what they did is that they didn't do all the enhancements because that would have just been a lot more work with it. So that's my thought process. I don't think it's a direct version of the PS, direct PS3. Then this one's a completely different version on the PS4. I don't think that's the case. I think that's extra work. That's what I think, considering the PS3 architecture. And the game never went to Xbox 360. The game's on PC though, so maybe they did that, then they just kind of put it from their low settings or whatever, put that on the Switch. But I highly doubt that it's a direct conversion from the PS3, like some people were trying to say it is. Considering the PS3's architecture and how it is to port games over. I mean, it just seems like double the work in my opinion. But hey, that's just what I think. I could be completely wrong on that. But either way, Ni no Kuni, I'm enjoying it. I think it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I have fun with it. If you guys have questions on Ni no Kuni, feel free to drop them in the comment section. If not, then we can definitely move on to the next topic. More games to talk about because we got a lot of games. Shadow King says Ni no Kuni for Switch is $41.86, whether in-store or online. Yeah, $41.86. So, yeah, I bought the game online, and then I went to do in-store pickup, and that was a little bit of a different experience for me. The in-store pickup at Walmart is interesting because you, check in, then somebody just, comes there and brings you the game. So that's a little bit different than, Best Buy, where you just kind of go, to a separate line in some of the other places. So that was my first time doing in-store pickup for Walmart, because guess what, guys? My gamers, gamers pass or whatever it was for Best Buy Gamers Club, it ran out, it expired, and I totally forgot that this was the month that it expired. So now I'm buying games at Walmart because I have a Walmart right next to me, and they're $10 cheaper, so all my games are at Walmart from now on, So there we go. Yo, Trunks Yumi, what's up, man? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had any experiences crashing with the Switch version of the game, so I don't know if that's maybe you're having an issue with your SD card or whatever the case is, but I haven't had any issues with the game crashing at all. I did see that some people talk about it, but I've had zero issues, Trunks. So like I said, I'm not sure if it's affecting only some people or other people, but I've had zero issues. I haven't lost my save file. Like I said, I played it for a number of hours. I played a ton of games last night, and that's why I didn't do the DGen stream, guys, because like I said, I was getting the game, I was playing games, I was doing the stuff, I was doing my editing. Like you guys are getting, I recorded 1, 2, 3, 4 different videos within the span of 24 hours. So tons of recording, tons of recording. Yo, what's up, Vortex Seller? How's it going, my man? Don't worry about the ratchets at Walmart, man. It's fine. You just go get your business done, man, and it's fine. Ratchet or not ratchet. But yeah, you're right. It's kind of crazy in there at times. But yeah, man. So yeah, how was the sandwich retro? You asked me about the sandwich yesterday. It was good. I mean, it all depends, honestly, if the game developer has the source code and the console they are trying to port over supports the engine, it's fair game. It probably supports, it's Bandai Namco, so they probably, they obviously ported the engine over or whatever they did, right? They took that, because it's not a complete remake, so they did port the engine over in terms of that, but I just don't think that some people were trying to say it's just directly the PS3 version and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's how they did it. But like I said, that's just my theory on the matter. So yeah. Where did you hear your Switch version is a problem, faulty game, or Switch for Nino Kuni? I told you on Twitter, John Cartwright from Game Explain. He was on there talking about that. So I always order my games through in-store pickup. It's a good way to do it. Yeah, I mean, Grizdeno, we were talking about it before. He says, I've played around 16 hours of Ni no Kuni with no problems at all, no slowdowns, no shutdowns. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like there might be some people having some issues, but I think it's not as widespread as some people were talking about, which is unfortunate because this game, like Ni no Kuni on the Switch, has been getting like crapped on since they revealed it, since they talked about it, and it not having some of the effects from the PS4 version. And then on top of that, like the review that came out, and somebody was saying, "Oh well, there's all sorts of things that crashes all the time, and I'm losing my saves, and then there's audio skips. This is a crappy port." But other people played the game, like reviewed the game, and like, no, not really. But this game was not reviewed a lot. Ni no Kuni remastered, and this Ni no Kuni on the Switch was not reviewed a lot because it came out in a packed time. I mean, everyone's playing Link's Awakening, everyone's playing Goose Game, everyone's playing Borderlands, everyone's playing all these other games. So it just came out in a crowded period, and there wasn't enough people to really kind of counteract what was going on, with the game. So it's unfortunate, but like I said, it is cheaper, and it probably will go on sale like Black Friday. You'll probably be able to get it for like $25. So I think at that price, it's obviously a must buy. Right now, there's a lot to play. So if you just got Link's Awakening, play that, play some other stuff. Link's Awakening has some pretty cool stuff in the game, and and I'll talk about Link's Awakening in just a bit. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm enjoying Ni no Kuni. I like it. I do like the game. I do like the game. In July, it took 3 weeks. Yeah, well, God Eater, once again, it's a port, man. I mean, July was a packed month, too. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. And like I said, God Eater is a port of a PS4 game. So, I mean, like, a lot of reviewers, like, look, time is money for a lot of people, right? Like, time is money, and if the game has already been out for a number of times, like, a lot of people aren't going to put their reviewers to review the Switch version of a game or whatever the case is. And that's kind of what we saw with Ni no Kuni. That's kind of what we saw, from a lot of games coming. If it's going to be late, now if it comes day and date, then obviously that's different, but if it comes day and date, it's got to be more of a newer game. Like, you're going to get people covering it, but if it's a port, yeah, you're not going to get a ton of people covering it, yeah. Ni no Kuni's a great game. Ni no Kuni's not new, guys. This game is 2011. This game is going on a decade pretty soon. Next couple years, this game is gonna be a decade. So if the game was good on the PS3, the game's still good on the PS4 and on the Switch. The game is still good. The game is a turn-based RPG though, so it runs at 60 frames per second on the PS4, and that's great and all, but it's a turn-based RPG. So I mean, the gameplay is you sit there. It's a turn-based RPG. It's not an action RPG. I think if it's an action, then obviously, then yeah, you want to make sure that you have that frame rate a little bit more. But with this one, it's a turn-based RPG. So yeah. So it's worth the pickup on Switch because I'm considering getting this game. I mean, you can wait. You don't have to get it right. You guys don't have to get it right away. Everything doesn't have to be right away, especially since everyone's talking about like what's going to be going on in December. Nintendo's not going to have like a first-party game, which I don't think that they're going to have one. Like December's a great time for Ni no Kuni. Like you can wait, you might get a price drop. Like when I talk about is it worth getting, that doesn't mean is it worth dropping what you're doing, rushing to the store and getting the game. If it is, then I'll tell you. But for the most part, when I say it's worth getting, that means you can get it at any point. You guys need to have a larger, think tank, okay? Some of y'all, and I'm not saying this to anybody in particular, but when I say something, that doesn't mean rush out there and go get it today. That means you can pick it up at some time, build your collection, wait till it's cheaper. I said the same thing about Crash Bandicoot, right? I didn't buy Crash Bandicoot day one. Why should I buy Crash Bandicoot day one? It's a remake of games that I've already played. Okay, I'll get it later. Guess what? I waited, I got it for $14. You guys, I wanted to check out Ni no Kuni because I want to get some gameplay footage on it and I want to set the record straight because this is my job. That's it. Not because I'm telling you guys to rush out there and go spend $41 or $50 on it right away. You guys can wait. Get it when you want to. Get it next year. Get it 2 years from now. I don't care. Just remember the game. You know what I'm saying? Write it down. Remember it later. You don't have to buy games day one. And I think Switch owners, the majority of Switch owners understand this because a lot of you guys are playing stuff. Like I see you guys are playing stuff. Oh, what the hell? My Streamlabs isn't working. You guys are playing stuff all over the place. So that's what I mean. Is like we don't gotta go out, like I said, if it's a day one, rush out there and buy it like Astral Chain or Fire Emblem, I'll tell you. But if it's not, then it doesn't have to be. This is a remake of a 2011 game, so yeah, or not a remake, a re-release. Shout outs to Matthew Campos with the $5 shimmy. And he says, OJ, miss you, homie. Taking a small vacay in Austin, Texas for my best friend's bachelor's party. Nice. Been using your catchphrase with my friends like this man, bruh, and DJing. I got them all rolling. LOL. Thanks for sharing some of your swag with me. Yeah, man, no problem, dude. No problem. Bruh, this man, DJ. I say those things just natively. I don't even think about it when I say it. But yeah, bruh is one of them I say. I've been saying bruh for a long time though. It's just before I used to not talk like that on stream. I used to talk like super proper. Like I wouldn't say bruh and all this other stuff before. Like if you watch my old streams, like on my old channel, go watch my old streams on my old, when you got like extra time, you know. Listen to how I talked back then compared to now. It's a little bit different. I talk now, like I said, like I'm talking to my friends in the room, like, cause I always talk like this. I've always talked like this. Like I talk proper, but at times and that's why like people used to make fun of me because I speak completely proper English, but there's certain things that I'll say that's not proper, like intentionally, so it sounds kind of weird. So it always like throws some people off, like when I was in college and all that, because I've always spoke like this for the most part. So yeah. Ooh, 85 hours in National Chain, nice. I wasn't meeting now. I know that you're not meeting now, but I'm just saying in general. I'm not talking about you in particular, Shadow King. Not talking about you in particular. Well, Torna is not a game that you wait for. I mean, Torna is not a game. Torna is not a game that you don't wait for Torna. You buy that right away. But if you do, man, the lingo got you dripping bread. Yo, shout outs Christian. He says same with me. My French accent sometimes come out of nowhere. Yeah, I noticed that a little bit. With you, but that's cool, man. I'm all down for accents. I mean, I know, you know, my family, we immigrated here from Nigeria. You know, I was born here, but my mom has an accent. You guys have all heard it. I mean, I'm all down for the accents. Accents are cool, dude. It sounds great. When I was at the jumping place with my daughter the other day, there was a lady that she definitely had like a Russian accent. It sounded cool because you don't really hear a lot of Russian accents where I'm at. We don't have like a huge Russian population where I live in California. And to hear her Russian accent, it was like she seemed like maybe like a transfer student, like she was working there. She seemed really young transfer student because her accent was hardcore Russian. Like you could tell for sure it was definitely a Russian accent. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. You know, I was like, oh, your accent's cool. You know, it's like you don't hear that a lot, you know? It's cool to have different cultures and different backgrounds and accents kind of come out and all that. You know, I've always been a big fan of that. I've always been a big fan. So yeah. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Arash? How you doing today, my boy? Good to see you here. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see here. Torna, should I get it digital? Oh my god, digital or physical? Are you Arash? Ask Arash. Hey, puzzle solver. Ask Arash if you should get Torna digital or physical. Go ahead and ask him what he thinks. All right, let me go ahead and get Matthew Campus's name up here as the top stream ninja. I'm gonna let Arash take that question. I mean, all right, so let's see here. Matthew Campos, thank you for the $5 donation, man. Hopefully you're having fun at your vacay. You are the top stream ninja, Matthew C, with the 5. Thank you, man. Completely agree. I have to hold up on a few games at least because of a lot of games I wanted at a limited print run, so they take priority. I'll get Link and Dragon Quest 11 in January, February. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, but I mean, to answer your question, puzzle solver, Elite Ninja, if you guys sometimes ask me random questions, I might answer those. So that's another benefit. That might be a permanent benefit of you get at least one random question answered if you're an Elite Ninja, or of course, Patreon tier 2 or up. You get at least one random question. So I will take notice, and I've done that. I've kind of been hinting that in there with you guys. And personally, you should just get the game physical. I mean, why buy a game digital if you don't have to buy a game digital? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know there's maybe some issues of you getting places, puzzle solver. So, I mean, maybe it might be easier to buy digital, but I mean, if I were you, I would just buy the game and have it shipped to your house. Like, there's no point in buying the game digital. The only, I in my opinion, I mean, why take up the space when you can have it all on the cartridge, you know? Like, so to me, the only reason to get digital is if you want to play like launch day, you want to play it right then and there, and you don't want to go out and get the game or whatever the case is. That's the only reason to get digital. I mean, otherwise, physical's fine. Or unless you're just lazy as hell and you got multiple switches and you don't want to move the cartridge over, that's another reason why to get digital. Outside of that, just physical. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here, guys. We spent 30 minutes, or well, no, about 20 minutes, 24 minutes on Nino Kuni. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one here, guys. We're going to talk about Link's Awakening. This is a little bit of a controversial game. I've been playing the game. Nintendo gave me a review copy, so I want to make sure that I put that out there. Nintendo did give me a review copy for the game. I was going to go buy the game physical too, but I was like, you know what? There's really no need for me to buy this one physical, just because, like, it's Link's Awakening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just buy it later. And the Dreamer Edition that I wanted, they didn't have that in. So maybe I'll pick up the Dreamer Edition if it ever comes back. But that's the one that I want. I want the Dreamer Edition. So I'll just wait till the Dreamer Edition is available. Maybe we get some restocks or something. Or maybe I'll just buy it offline and see if somebody will probably flip it, right, and make a profit. And I'll just buy that one. But that's the one that I wanted. So I didn't buy it just yet. Yeah, like, so I was playing Link's Awakening. Like I said, this has been a little bit controversial. Like, we've had guys like Spawnwave, we've had guys like RGT come out and like kind of make like a really big deal about the frame rate and saying, oh, it needs a patch. Like, it's definitely a problem. It's distracting. You know, RGT has kind of been a little bit wavering. He did have a video that he uploaded to, or that he's going to upload today. I haven't got a chance to check it out yet. But also on Twitter, he's been very vocal about that to different Nintendo content creators. You know, I know Stealth was saying that, like, oh, well, he's been playing, and there's a damn, they're mowing my lawn right now. Anyway, sorry, you guys hear the gardeners mowing my backyard. But anyway, there's been people saying that it's distracting, it's horrible with the frame rate, and like I said, I put a number of hours in. Like, I played for multiple hours today, and I'll be honest, like, I notice it and it's there, but it doesn't really hinder the gameplay for me. Like, it hasn't really been hindering the gameplay. You see sometimes, like, when you go out of one place and you enter into something else, there's like a little bit of like frame pacing, or like a frame, or like where it drops, but it's not during fights. From what I understand, I've fought a couple bosses and stuff like that, not really during fights, or just like moboblins or mogoblins or whatever the hell they're called, through the forest and stuff like that, going to the beach, getting the sword, going all the way up, doing some of the story elements and everything like that. Talking to the owl, whatever the case is. But yeah, I'll probably check it out on Play Asia, Shadow King. Yeah, I didn't really have as much of an issue. Like, I understand, like, there's some areas where it gets rougher, and I get that. But as long as it's not like tanking during like a lot of boss fights, or it's not like tanking completely throughout the whole experience, I didn't really have too much of an issue of it. From what I understand, it's still better than the Game Boy version of the game, obviously. The graphics in the game, I think that's the thing where people are kind of, I think they're misunderstanding. Like I said, I'm not a big tech head. You know, I don't know graphics more than anything, but people are trying to make this game out to be some type of really simple and basic 2D game or something like that. But that is not the case. There is a lot of like graphical effects and modeling and stuff done in this game. I think it's a lot more demanding than people maybe expect, because there's a lot of blurs and filters and layering and 3D objects that I have never seen like in a lot of other games. Like, it creates this weird looking thing. Like, it's one thing to see it on your screen, but it's another thing to actually play it. When you play the game on your TV, I mean, I have a crisp 4K monitor, you really see some detail that's like, wow, like this game, like the shading and the lighting and kind of what they do, it is not just this basic game that should run at like 120 frames per second or something like that. Not saying that you know, stronger hardware couldn't run it better or whatever the case is. I think that it's definitely programming, and Grizzo is just small, and if they had more time, or if they you know, took some more, they can definitely iron out those frame rate skips. But what it probably was that things were breaking. That's what I would think. Things were probably breaking, and they're like, oh man, we can't get this done, or if we're applying this effect, it's going to do this. If we do this, it's going to remove the effect. I think there's a lot more layers than people are giving it credit for. That's my analysis from just playing the game. Like I said, I don't fake to be some type of person that knows graphics and tech and all this stuff like that. But from what I'm seeing, the visual eye test, it's definitely a game that is far more in depth and graphically sound than people are trying to give it credit for. People are trying to sit there and make it be like, oh, it's just a 2D game with some 3D and that's it. You know, it should run like the greatest thing in the world. I mean, I agree, it should still run at 60 frames per second. There shouldn't really be any drops or anything, but let's not try to sit here and act like the game is freaking Bloodstained Ritual of the Night or something like that, or if it's like, you know, a completely 2D game with not these crazy layers, you know, that are on top of it and all that, or it's just like, You know, it's not like it's this game that doesn't have a lot of areas being rendered, you know, pretty much instant. Like as soon as you go over, bam, it renders, it's rendering each one of the different things. So let's not act like it's that. Let's not act like it's freaking Zelda 2 on the NES, you know. So that's only my thing that I would say to people that are trying to, you know, put that argument out there. Like it's just this super basic game. I mean, and they've never developed a game in their life, never talked to a developer in their life, don't know the tech inside the game at all, you know. From what I've seen, from what Digital Foundry said too, once again, I do watch just to hear what their opinion is. They still say it's a good remake. They do mention the frame rate stuff, but they talk about the graphics in the game, and they're talking about a lot of the effects and stuff like that. They don't make it seem as if some type of basic game graphically, you know. So that's just my thought process on it. Maybe you guys feel differently, but I have seen that opinion put out there. But I understand for people that are saying, like, it's like yesterday we had, like, I think some guy named the Artisan. He was just like going off and like making it seem as if I'm the one who's gonna help him. I can't help you. Go to ask Nintendo for it. So maybe there's a patch, but I think with these type of games, it's like if you don't get it right the first time, you know, it's kind of sucks because okay, yeah, maybe they release a patch in a week or two. Well, you probably beat the game already. This game's not super long, 10 to 15 hours. You know, I mean, it's a good adventure. Good adventure, gonna have fun. There's replay value. So I guess for like, let's say you want to do like a second playthrough on the hero mode, you know, that's what I'm playing it on regular. Then I'm gonna play on hero. Just give me, you know, maybe I can stream the hero mode after I play it so I don't ruin it. I don't ruin the experience for myself. No backseat gaming, you know. So I'll probably stream it on Hero for you guys, and maybe that's what I'll do for certain games. I'll beat it once, and then if I feel like streaming it, or if we hit like some type of goal, you guys want to see it, then I'll stream it for you guys like on the harder difficulty. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm playing through it. It's a ton of fun. I don't like Zelda games. You guys know, it's like when I played this game originally back in the day when I was younger, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I was trying to play. I was like, dude, this game sucks. When I was a kid, I was like, this is not like, you know, but I played it after Ocarina of Time. I didn't play it before. I played it after. I was like, dude, Ocarina of Time crushes this game. This game is trash. I'm gonna go play Pokemon. So I'm enjoying the game way more. Like the way that they did the combat, the visuals, just the pacing of the game. It's fun. They added a bunch of new ways to like traverse like in terms of like marking the island and stuff like that. They added a bunch of quality of life improvements. Definitely destroys the original, you know, definitely destroys the original. So yeah, great. Great stuff. Let's see. Joy, you can says, I'm going to be honest with you. The slowdown that people are complaining about makes me chuckle, but I do think it gives the game gives the game texture. It might just be me. That's interesting. I find it to where it's like me, like I said, it doesn't distract me too much, but there are people who are frame rate people that are, you know, that might be like, you know, distracted or upset about that. But I don't know. Like, yeah, it reminds me of like old school games when I played. I mean, Ocarina of Time right at like 2 frames per second, you know? And I'm joking with that, guys. But I mean, like, it's just something that's not like I notice it and it's noticeable, but it's not like, like people are out here like having a heart attack. Some people, like, I'm having the game. It's horrible now. Like people are freaking out. Some people are like freaking out about it, you know. And like I said, I've played the game and I've been playing for hours. And like I said, I noticed it each time. It's like, oh yeah, there's a frame rate. It was just like it recovers or it's like chugs for a bit and then it stops chugging. You know, I guess maybe because I play games old school and I know this is not 1980 something, but like a lot of the games back in the day, man, like you would play them, especially old school games, dude, they would chug and you still played them. They would chug, man. You would just be slowing down. And that was like during boss fights and stuff, like NES games and stuff like that. And even like Super Nintendo at times too, even Super Nintendo at times. And even like when you play modern games, right? Modern games, the frame rate might not chug, but the input delay is so bad on some of the games. Like the input delay and like is so bad on some of these modern games, or it's nowhere near as responsive as Legend of Zelda. So I don't have as much of a problem because the controls in Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening are still super responsive. They're still very responsive. They're still very fluid. Like as soon as you press the button, you know, bam, the sword comes out as soon as you do something. Even with some of those, you know, frame rate stuff, but it doesn't last very long. Whereas people will sit there and play Red Dead. You press the button and it takes them 3 seconds to turn around. You press a button to pull up your gun. It takes them 5 seconds to pull up and shoot. And like, but the frame rate's great. There's no frame rate problems in the game, right? It's straight 30, but the input delay is so bad, you know? So, I mean, I guess it just depends, man. To me, I get more ticked about input delay. And like, you know, that's what I get more upset about, like the input delay than actually like if there's like some hiccups with frame rate every now and then. So, Ethan, don't drop a $5 code in the chat. And I don't know why I don't know why Super Chat's not, Super Chat didn't pop up. I don't know why it didn't. It should. Let me Okay, maybe it will pop up. Shout out to Ethan R with the $1.99 donation. Says, can I drop a $5 eShop code in the chat? No, just give me the code, and then I'll do a giveaway for it. We'll do that instead. There you go, it popped up. DM me the code, and then we'll do a giveaway for it. That's better than people rushing to get out their switches for the eShop code, because that's gonna cause a panic. So just give me the code, and then I will give it away. DM it to me. But what are you guys laughing at me for? Why are you guys laughing? What did I say that was funny? Was I talking with the guy that was yesterday? Okay. I think I was making a voice. I was going, okay, yeah, when I was doing all that. Yeah, there's some people going nuts, man. But like I said, it hasn't really hindered my enjoyment too much. Obviously, it'd be better if they actually, got it to where it was, the frame rate was awesome. And I don't have a problem with people complaining about that if you want to, but I think it's slightly exaggerated from some people. Like yesterday, the Artisan dude, I think it's slightly exaggerated. From what I've played, I don't think it's as big of an issue as he was making it out to be. But once again, that's why this is subjective. That's why it's subjective. It's not factual. It's subjective. All I know is that I was fishing and I didn't get the bottle. I didn't get the fishing bottle. So that was that. But I got to go back there and get it. So yeah. The art book in the Junior Edition really shows off the hard work they put into the game. I highly recommend getting the art book. I never get special editions. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll try. I mean, I said I want to get the Junior Edition, so I'll try to see if I can get it. Yeah, I didn't really see any, when you're inside dungeons, there's no frame rate drops or anything like that inside dungeons. So, when you're playing, from what I've played so far, maybe there is later in the game, but from what I've played, when you're fighting the bosses and stuff, everything seems to run really good and there's no issues at all there. So yeah. Once you're inside the dungeon, the frame rate is solid, but yes, chug a bit. I mean, it's not even chug. It's just sometimes there's some issues and it recovers itself. It's not even it's just constant frame rate issues, constant, throughout your whole gameplay experience or for a bit. Some people were trying to make it seem as if it was so bad and it was lasting so long, as if it was freaking Mass Effect 1. Some of you guys might not get this, but in Mass Effect 1, you get to this area where you fight there's this big old huge disgusting looking queen, she looks like a big old huge slug looking thing or whatever the heck, she's like a spider or whatever the hell she is. And there's this area at the bottom when you're fighting a bunch of her little kids that are running around, and literally the frame rate drops for a solid 5 or 10 minutes, however long you're down there. It drops to 5 to 10 frames per second throughout the whole fight. There's a bunch of them coming in and it's just you're moving in Mass Effect, you know what I'm saying, robot, and that truly affected gameplay. That truly affected gameplay. And people were acting almost as if it was that. As if the frame rate was so bad as you're playing through this game that you're just gonna the dude was really going off, So yeah, you said done 3 dungeons now, no frame drops in dungeons. Yeah, exactly. I've been going through myself. No frame drops in the dungeons, and those are the big thing with this game. Everyone's always talking about dungeons for Zelda. No problems there. So I mean, dungeons are the big part. So I mean, doesn't really inhibit the experience there, so that's good, So, thanks for the valuable information, Sweet Life Video Brando. I got the Dreamer Edition and the art book is really cool. Plus, I DM'd you the code. Use it on the any event you want. Charity had a good suggestion. Charity, can you put your suggestion again? Sponsor a tournament for that. We can add it into the Smash tournament for next week. We can add that to the prize pool. We can just do that, Ethan. I'm so happy with this game. With the game, it's beautiful. It is very beautiful, and like I said, I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I would. I don't get my hands on the game till next Sunday. At the outside look at this point, people act like it won't be patched at all. Well, it might not be patched because Nintendo might not patch it because from what I've played, I'm not sure if Nintendo's going to give them the money to patch it or whatever the case is. I mean, it could be, but that's something to me it could have just been. That should have been a day 1 patch. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't be something that you have to wait for a little bit of slowdown every time, when you transition to certain screens and stuff like that. That shouldn't be we gotta wait a week or 2 weeks or whatever the case is. That should have been something that they already did. If they were gonna patch it, that should have been a day 1 patch, or they should have, say, hey, this game's gonna get a patch. But I mean, we've seen it before in other games where we get day 1 patches that help with the frame rate and stuff. When reviewers get the game, they don't have the patch, but when we get the game, we get the patch, so we get a better frame rate than they get when they were playing. So it might affect their review score, and we've seen that before, by the way. That's something that's happened. Obviously, developers want to avoid that, but, it is what it is. Um, said Abaddon helped me through the Zelda Link's Awakening game on his stream, OJ. All right, cool. Sounds good. Let's see here. It will be patched soon. I don't know if it will, guys. They didn't say it will, so we can't sit there and say for sure it's going to. So yeah, we can't say for sure it's going to. I don't know if it will be. Zelda's biggest fan says it's my game of the year, man. I can't not. It's so cute. It is very cute. It is very cute, and it's very fun. It's just a very fun Zelda game. Like I said, if they remake Zelda games like this, then I'm much more inclined to play and probably like a lot more Zelda games than I've liked before. Because once again, I didn't like the original Link's Awakening. I didn't like it, and this one I like. So if they do like some of the other games, remake a Phantom Hourglass, I think they should really take a hard look at the DS Zelda games, like Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Remake those to actually be, not contorting weirdo, doing all this and stuff with your hand and covering up the screen and doing all this tapping. Make it to where it's a normal game, and I think that could be where it turns a lot of people's, opinions around on those DS Zelda games as well. So yeah. I wasn't going to use it anyway. All right, that's cool. Ethan, appreciate that. We'll add it to the prize pool for the Smash tournament. Justin says, how much does it cost to normally patch an issue? That's not anything that anybody has knowledge. Nobody has knowledge privy to that. It's going to change. It depends on how much you pay your employees. It depends on how much you pay, Grizzo isn't a first party development studio. They're third party, or they're basically at this point somewhat of a second party to Nintendo, because Nintendo has contracts to do like Zelda remakes with them and certain games. So they're more of a second party to Nintendo, but we don't know how much the contract is. We don't know if it's just a salary or if it's an hourly rate. We have no idea, and nobody's going to be able to tell you that. There's not a single person that will be a question that will never be answered, unless the only way we'd get answers from that is if Furukawa or whoever's holding Anuma-san says, hey, I paid these guys this, and it's going to be in Japanese, it's going to be in yen, right? And then they're going to tell us how much. That's just never going to happen. We're just never going to get that. Out of all my years covering video gaming, I've never heard anybody talk about how much it costs to patch a game. Like the cost associated with that. And it's going to vary from each game to each game. So there's no way anybody's going to know that, man. It's just going to be one of those mysteries that we'll never figure out, which I guess kind of sucks, but not really. It's like whatever. That's something you probably just shouldn't be worrying about, to be honest. I like how the game doesn't flat out tell you how to do everything. I mean, it gives you some stuff. It gives you like the library. You can look some stuff, but yeah, it doesn't flat out tell you everything. But yeah, it lets you explore. I got Link's Awakening. Man, the graphics and colors blew me away. Exactly. I mean, that's what we were talking about earlier, Paint Fat Purple, that I think people are trying to dismiss the graphics in this game. And like, I don't think that they should. The game is actually freaking amazing. And I want to talk about that later. I'll probably have probably like another video where I talk about the graphics of Link's Awakening. I think people are trying to dismiss it as just this basic, stupid looking game or whatever. Or not stupid, just basic game, but I think there's a lot of graphical effects going on that people like under the hood, Does the DS games should have given you the option to regular controls in addition to stylus controls? They should have, but the game was just built for the DS completely. Nintendo was trying to sell the DS concept, So let me take this out. I have my card. I've been putting a lot of work into this memory card for my camera, recording videos now. So now that I have an editor that handles, high quality camera videos better, I'm definitely gonna do more camera videos for you guys with my Lumix G7. Also was wrong about the Goose game. That game is great too. I don't know what to think about the Goose game, guys. I have my Let's Play. Remember, guys, let's get that Let's Play, that Goose game. I'll do another one. Like, I really want to start getting like 5K views on a video, like each video. Y'all gotta start, retweeting. Like, I see 100 something people here, and I see all of you guys follow me on Twitter, but I don't see 100 retweets of my video on Twitter. Yet I know there's 100 of you dudes that also follow me on Twitter, but I don't see 100 retweets of the videos. So y'all gotta start repping the videos a little bit more. Some of y'all, look, LTG, this man charges covenant tax. For people that are in his, I ain't charging y'all covenant tax, but I'm telling y'all gotta, we gotta have some I don't know what to call it, but ninja work. Y'all gotta put in your ninja work to the village. Some of y'all not putting in that ninja work on the village when it comes to the retweets and when it comes to the likes on the social media and stuff like that. So some of y'all not showing up to work when it comes to the Elite Ninja Village, my boy. Okay, some of y'all not showing up, so we need to get some of that going. All right, I ain't charging no covenant tax, but I am gonna sit there and say y'all gotta show up for the Elite Ninja Village a little bit more when it comes to the retweets and when it comes to the spreading of the videos. You know what I'm saying? S. Spencer, the Let's Play of the Goose game is up on the channel. It's already got over 1,000 views. I'm sorry, OJ. I'm sorry. I'll do it. I swear. All right. I might have to make a video on this if y'all keep trying me with these low views on my damn videos. If I release a video, Nintendo Switch just had the best summer lineup of all time. That should be like at least 5-6K. That should not be a 2K video. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do something because I think that was a good quality video. So we got to do something to increase some of these views on here. Let's see here. you called everyone out. I've been repping. I know you have been repping, VC. I ain't talking to you. The people who do it know. The people who do it know. Like I said, I ain't calling no individual names. You know, I see the people who are doing it. Shout outs like the Party Man and Dank Meme and VC. Y'all always doing, but some of y'all ain't showing up. Some of y'all be like, huh, and just scroll down. Oh, look at this, a meme on Twitter. You know, or y'all will tag me and put a damn meme to me, but y'all can't hook a brother up with a retweet or something like that, man. Y'all, look, I'm gonna start coming for some of you guys. So there you go, man. Let's see, I'm on Twitter too. Okay, Braxton, I see you too. I only got 2 friends in real life. Only one of them has Twitter. Also great. It don't matter. You still got to do it. You still got to hit the like and the retweet. OJ Challenge enter Tom Nook. No, Tom Nook be asking to repay. I ain't asking for that. I'm just asking for some more promotion of the videos, which, as you know, as the Elite Ninja or as the Ninja in the Village, that's something y'all should be like, all right, that's cool. You know, it's free content to watch. Ryan Winsett has okay, if you guys have Link's Awakening questions, feel free to ask those too. Ryan says, if Link's Awakening sells really well, it would be really cool if they remade the Oracle games on the Game Boy Color in the same design. I don't want them on the same design. I actually would like them to have their own design, but if they did it with the same design, that's cool too. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's really based on if they want to do a remake. I don't know. I mean, I don't think the sales matter. To be honest, I don't think Link's Awakening sales matter. I think this is a game because they feel like doing it, not because they want to sit there and, oh my gosh, this is gonna break the bank or anything like that. Obviously, it's gonna be good sales for them, but I don't think they matter because it's gonna sell enough. We already know it's gonna sell. They're gonna make their money back, you know. So I don't know if it's gonna, oh, it needs to sell this much or that much, and then we're gonna do this. If they want to do Oracle of Ages or Seasons, they'll do it regardless. They'll do it if they feel like it. I don't think it has anything to do with sales. Now, a game like Breath of the Wild 2, absolutely, that's because of sales. Because they saw that big sales, okay, let's go ahead and get another one going. Absolutely, but I don't think Link's Awakening, I don't think it matters to them, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll tag you so you can see it when I do. You don't gotta tag me. You don't gotta tag me. You just gotta retweet it, and I'll see. I look and see who's doing it. By the way, I look. You know. I don't think you can pet the doggos. I've been watching all the videos, but I don't retweet. Sorry. Yeah, Paint Fat Purple. Yeah, man. I need to see some of that because I know you on Twitter, bro. Thank you for watching, though. I appreciate it. But some of the likes and retweets would be nice. You know. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, Mark, I have to agree with your statement there. Some quick cash. It's just some quick couple million for him. I mean, I don't think it's anything to where it's like, oh my gosh, like, because I mean, look what they did in like September, dude. There's like freaking Dragon Quest. There's like Daemon X Machina. There's like all this stuff. Although I got a big video on Daemon X Machina coming up. It's gonna be a pretty controversial video with not Daemon X Machina in general, but just with just surrounding that game and the company. It should be somewhat controversial in terms of what I say. So yeah, look out for that. That's gonna be Monday. That's gonna be Monday for that one. Oracle of Ages was amazing. Absolutely loved it. I would crap myself if they did an HD remake. I don't think it's that big of a deal for you to literally dookie yourself. You know what I'm saying? And have to clean that up. You know what I'm saying? For Oracle of Ages or Seasons remake. But hey, if you want a dookie in your pants and you want to clean it up and smell that yourself, that's fine. You guys can do what you want to do on your business. I ain't going to sit here and tell you not to. You know what I'm saying? Or tell you, what you should or should not be doing. But I would say wear a diaper. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo Directs, wear some diapers going forward because it might happen. It might happen. So you never know. Out of all the studios for Nintendo to buy, I want them to buy Grezzo because they're smaller and cheaper. In a couple of years, I think they can become like a monolith. I think that they don't need to buy them for them to become a monolith, though. You know, so I don't think they will remake Link to the Past because Link Between Worlds already. I don't think that has anything to do with each other. If the decision to do Link to the Past or not, I don't think it has anything to do with it, to be honest. Sales analysts on Twitter already predicting this may be the best Zelda top-down release in franchise history. Well, that's not saying much in my opinion, because The Legend of Zelda, the franchise, first of all, there's not a ton of top-down games that were put into the spotlight like this one on consoles. The last one was what? Link to the Past, right? Consoles was Super Nintendo. N64, there weren't any. GameCube, there's Four Swords, but that's more looked at as a spin-off than anything. So I mean, like, there really hasn't been a lot, and that's Super Nintendo. That's back then. Zelda wasn't quite as popular in terms of the mainstay as it is now. Obviously, Ocarina of Time broke open the popularity of Zelda even more than what any previous Zelda game before that. So the last most notable one was, in terms of console Zeldas, was Link to the Past. So if it's the best-selling one overall, to me, that's like, okay, that's great. That's fine, because I mean that doesn't surprise me too much, because the last notable console Zelda game, you know, in terms of, and I know Link's Awakening, that is a handheld game at first, but now we're looking at it as a console game, right, with the Switch, even though you can play it on Switch Lite. I get it, it's kind of like a hybrid thing, but a lot of people are just playing it as, okay, this is like the graphics and everything, this is like a full console game now, or whatever the case is. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all, you know. I've been excited for Link's Awakening, but right now I just want to replay Persona 5. Next week it's going to be Dragon Quest, great time for gaming. Yeah, I'm going to be really hyped for Dragon Quest next week. There's a lot of RPGs to play. There's Neo Kuni, there's freaking Dragon Quest. There's all sorts of stuff to play, man. I'm excited, dude. So let's see here. Figure of speech. I mean, I would be hyped as well. I know, Christopher, I am well aware that it's a figure of speech. I literally said that for entertainment purposes. It wasn't because I know that you'd actually do that. It was literally just for the stream purposes. I don't I'm aware that you're not actually going to do that, you know. But I mean, but you are a nurse, so if you did do that, you just be like, all right, well, no problem here. You just fix yourself up and go right back to doing what you're doing. But no, I'm aware that it's a figure of speech, though. I got you, my boy. Let's see, puzzle versus sales. Okay, I already read that. Let's see here. Yeah, AI next week as well. AI, someone involved, so that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Seeing Wart in the modern day makes a game of the year. There you go. Makes a game of the year. All right. So shall we move on to the next topic? All right, guys. Next topic is the Goose is loose. The Goose is loose. Oh my gosh. Oh, another thing with Ni no Kuni, guys. I actually started playing Ni no Kuni on my Switch Lite. That's why I really wanted to buy the game, because I just popped it open and started playing on my Switch Lite. If I stream it for you guys, I'll probably start over a new file, because I was playing on my Switch Lite, and I have a whole separate thing that I do on there sometimes to play games and test stuff out. So I was playing it on my Switch Lite. But if I do play it here, I might just do a let's play of Ni no Kuni and just start over. So I just want to make sure I let you guys know about that. So let's see here. All right, so the Goose is loose. Untitled Goose Game is one of the most bizarre games I have ever played. I don't think I like the game, but I don't think I hate the game. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on here, you know, with this game. I have no idea what's going on here with this game and everything. Like, it just seems to me like this is a very, very weird, a very, very, very weird game that I'm not sure that I like. But like I said, I don't think I hate the game, but I don't think I like the game either. I mean, you're just a goose just doing stupid things to people. You know, I mean, it makes sense, and there's a lot of strategy. I get that. Like, some people were talking about hiding the keys and, you know, doing certain things. And, like, I played the game, and I didn't get past that. I still have to make the beginning dude. I still have to make him, like, put on his hat or something else like that. But I don't think I like the game. But like I said, I don't think I hate the game either. But the Goose is definitely loose. Game of the year, I don't know, man. People are talking about Game of the Year, and I know it's a joke. But even as a joke, I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one, Chief. I already did a Fire Emblem review, Vesper. It's on the channel. Go on my page, look up my Fire Emblem review is already there. So go watch it on the channel. Watch the videos, Vesper. Let's see here. My Goose Game review embodies what I think of the game. I mean, like, I gotta check out your review of the game. But I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's a bad game. I just don't know if it's a good game. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But the Goose is definitely on the loose. I had to wear the white T-shirt for the Goose game. It embodies the white T-shirt for the Goose, man. I wasn't wearing the tank. Had to wear the Goose game T-shirt. So the Goose is basically a troll. The Goose is definitely a troll. He's a huge troll. He doesn't hurt anybody physically, but he's an annoying troll. He's like a weirdo goose, you know, that just messes with people. You're sitting there taking people's food. You're just messing with people because, like, it's so weird. Like, you just need to, let's say you have an objective, like, to put down, like, make a picnic with a bunch of different food items. All the food items don't have to stay there. They just have to be there at one point, you know, but the dude will start going and taking the stuff back. So you have to go back and make sure you get everything there. Even if if the dude's chasing you and you get an object there, write it there, it'll just cross it off and say, oh, well, you did it. And then he'll just start taking his stuff back. So it's not like because you're trying to eat stuff, or it's not because, like, you're trying to actually take these things and use it. You're a damn goose. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like, I don't understand, you know? Let's see here. Hate on the Goose game and you hate on the game industry as a whole. That's not true. That's not true. It's not about hating on the Goose game. I just don't know what's going on with this game, you know? Let's see here. OJ didn't like that janky game. It's tedious. Well, I mean, it's definitely jank. It's definitely a bit jank. It's definitely jank. Just a bit. You didn't like Untitled Goose Game. I think we need a new Hokage. I didn't like it. I said I didn't dislike it. I don't know if I love the game or hate the game. I don't know if the game is good or not good. I don't know if it's worth the buy or not. I have no idea. It might be. I think it depends on your personality. I think this game, it's not about the controls or what. It's about your personality. If you're someone who's a bit snarky at times and is like, like you're kind of like a guy like Ethan, I think, or like yourself, Aron, with your type, like certain types of attitudes, like people, I think like VC, certain types of people that have a certain personality will like this game more than other people, you know? Like that's the thing that I noticed with this. Like people that have a certain eccentric personalities will like this game more. Me, I'm naturally an introverted person that doesn't like talking and is not very eccentric. I'm actually a very, you know, like not that type. And Goose Game seems to be like the type of person, like type of thing that will be for somebody who's very like I'm a troll sometimes. Like that's like a weird person, like a super weird person. And like, well, I can be weird and I have no problem with that. It just seems like this is out of my realm. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a little bit out of my realm. But I think, yeah, trolls would love this game. If you're a troll, you know, you definitely love this game. Definitely love it. Let's see here. Shout out to Matthew Campos with the $2 shivvy. And he says, don't hate, OJ. I know you sharted in your jeans when you saw the Inkling trailer for Smash and the Trials of Mana trailer as well. You guys should go back and do an analysis because I fell down, so maybe you guys could have saw. Also, can you play Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver whole theme, please? Yeah, I can. I can definitely play that for you. And yeah, man, look, this is what I'll tell you. This is what I'll tell you. Look, that's different though. Smash Brothers is that's Smash Brothers and Trials of Mana, dude. That game, dude, Trials of Mana is freaking dope, man. You can't compare it to Goose Game, dude. We can't get a comparison to Goose Game with this. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. But I mean, I see you Goose Game people out there. I'm not trying to hate on Goose Game. I'm really not trying to hate on Goose Game. I'm not trying to hate on it, guys, though. Seriously, I'm not. I'm really not. It's just weird, man. It's just hard for me to, like, I don't know. Thank you for the $2 though, Matthew. I appreciate that. Top Stream Ninja with the 7, man. Thank you. I appreciate the support today, dude. I really do. And thank you for using Streamlabs as well. I appreciate that. That's my personality exactly. I like stupid funny. Yeah, I also hate I think you meant talking in public. Okay, so taking. The goose is the juice. Oh gosh, TY. The goose is the juice. Those are some quality reactions. Gave me the goosebumps. Yeah, man. And they were authentic too. That's the thing. authentic reactions to what was going on. When is part 2 coming out? Yo, we get Goose Game. I'll make it easier for you guys. Goose Game, once Goose Game hits, for me to do another Let's Play on a video, Let's Play videos gotta get 3K, minimum, 3K. If I don't get 3K on a Let's Play or a game, y'all probably ain't gonna get another one. So I gotta get a minimum. I have 50-something thousand subscribers. I should at least be able to get 3K on a Let's Play. So y'all get Goose Game to 3K, and I'll do another Let's Play of it. But it's gotta be around there, 2.5 to 3K. If it's not 2.5 to 3K, no second Let's Play of it. Because otherwise I'm just wasting my time if nobody's gonna watch it, you know? I can be making 4K videos for you guys. I can be doing more of the revamp stuff. I got other contracts that I gotta edit, or I can be making other type of content for you guys. We could be live streaming instead. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that I can do. But if people only watch, if it's only getting 1K views or something like that, nah, we gotta up the views on that if y'all want more parts of it. He said I'll put your video on repeat. I don't know if it counts it like that, but all right, I'll take it. Actually, after your Let's Play, it seems pretty decent now with objectives, stealth, strategy, etc. Oh, I mean, that's true. It does have all that. You're right. There is you're right. There is strategy. There's stealth. There's objectives. It's not just a mindless game where you're just messing with people and that's all the game is. Like, you have a book of to-do stuff. There is strategy. You can honk to distract him. You can hide his keys, so he's looking for the key. So then that makes you do other things. You can mess with certain things. You can put certain items, like let's say like he like wants like a certain item like to do something. You can take that item and put it in the lake, you know, and that gets him wet, right? So that's an objective to cross off, but that also distracts him so you can do other things or take something else or hide something, you know. So there is strategy in the game. It's not just a stupid game where you're just messing with people the whole time, you know, and nothing's happening, you know. So yeah, I think it's the type of I think the game is a type of humor, definitely a type of humor, absolutely type of humor. So yeah, I'm an introvert like you, and I'm super passive. With that said, I'll like, hold up. With that said, I'll like the game because I'm a passive person that would be able to do things to NPCs that I can only dream of. Yeah, that's true, Dustin. Like I said, I'm gonna keep playing the game. Like I said, if we get some views on there, I'll upload another Let's Play. But I'll play it, you know, I'll play it by myself. Like, I'll check it out more. Like, I'll play it on my Switch Lite, you know. I'm just talking about in terms of Let's Plays. Like, otherwise, I'm just gonna play it by myself and then give you guys like you know, like a impressions or my review of the game. I do also want to mention though, guys. What was I gonna mention? I don't know what I was gonna mention. Anyway, I forgot. Either way, oh yeah, there we go. Matthew Campus, thank you for the $2, dude. Hopefully you enjoyed the Pokemon music. So yeah. Would you be pissed if a goose trolled you, OJ? Yeah, hell yeah, dude. When I was in Nigeria, when I was younger, I remember going there and like there was this freaking chicken that was messing with me, dude. It was like messing with my stuff. I had like what did I have? I forgot what I had, but it like knocked it over a couple times, and I was like, what the heck? This chicken's messing with me. But then it got slaughtered and we ate it. Sorry, PETA. But yeah, they were messing with me, man. So yeah, I would be upset if a goose constantly messed with me, dude. That'd suck. And yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and like, dude, there, like here you don't see that. Like here, obviously when you go buy chicken, bro, like the people will slaughter. You don't see the slaughtering houses and all that. Dude, in Nigeria back then, this was back in the day, bruh. It was like my uncle or somebody like that, or we had like a housekeeper dude. Dude would just take the chicken and be like, dude, take out like a chrono sword. Wow, you just chopped that chicken's head off, man. It was just right there. You just you're plucking it. The slaughterhouse was in your backyard. I was like, I was like, whoa, never seen that before. I just thought chicken just came already like that when I was younger. I was like, oh, the chickens, when I go to the store, it's just already like that. The chicken walked into there. He volunteered for us to eat him. It was only when I was in Nigeria that I saw the truth behind how we eat chicken. It was horrible. It was horrible. I had a dream. The chicken got his head cut off. 2 dreams that night. But the chicken was really good. It was delicious. It was seasoned. It was nice. Nigerian herbs and spices. It was good. So yeah, man. I really don't get the appeal of Goose Game. I'm probably gonna wait till it drops to under $5. Yeah, I mean, it'll probably be a sale on it at some point. The game is doing really well. There was a sale, there was a launch sale, so the game is $20. But if you, which is by the way, they did that on purpose. But if you bought it in the launch week, it's $14. I think it's worth $14. It's not very expensive. So yeah, let's see here. I couldn't watch that. I'm squeamish. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm a bit squeamish too, but it was just like I said, an interesting situation that I was in. Because like I said, when I was a kid, I was a kid. Well, I was still older, but I was like, hey, it is what it is. Let's see here. I worked at a chicken plant for 20 years. Nintendo fanboy, you worked at a chicken plant for 20? How old are you, Nintendo fanboy? 20 years. Yo, shout outs, dude. Bruh, I can't work. I can't even work at a place for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Before I get fired. So, shout outs. I almost fired myself from my own job, dude. Let's see here. Just watch your Smash reaction. I left the comment, 2018 OJ. All right, shout outs. 42. Oh, okay. So that's what, man. I didn't even know. Shout outs, dude. Shout outs to my users of all ages that are here. Shout outs. I like the fact that I got a broad range of people who watch the content. I like that. That's good. You were the manager there, man. So what'd you do after the 20 years? What'd you do? Did you just say, hey, I'm gonna go somewhere else? Like, that's a long time to work there. Like, that seems like that's gonna be like, where you working and then you're gonna retire pretty much there, right? So what'd you do? Did you move or something? Or if you feel like actually talking about, yo, Tom, yo, what's up, man? Who's 34? I'm not 34. I'm 45. So I'm your average 16-year-old. Okay. He's a be more curious than I'm older than all you guys, so stop. Let's say you probably have some. I do actually have some low-key grandpas watching me because I can go to my analytics and I do have about like 2% of my user base that is over the age of 65. So yeah, there are maybe a few grandmas or grandpas watching me out there, which is fine. But they probably, I mean, that could be deceiving though. They could watch with their kids, like their grandkids. So it could be just that or whatever. So you never know at the end of the day, right? 69. Oh my gosh, dude. 29. Got a lot of 29s. 29s. Aaron says I'm 69. 29. Now you're 10 or November 10. If the annoying Goose was the Swan or Queen of England, it would love the game. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get to the next topic here, guys. That is going to be Q&A. Yo, shout out to John. I see you over there, Twitch boys. I see you, John. John got the juice. Jackson's Nest. Yo, what's up, guys? Shout outs. Sorry if it felt like I was ignoring you guys. I wasn't trying to ignore you guys at all. So, and people putting some weird stuff in the chat. Somebody asked me if I'm LeBron James. Dude, I wish. How lit the streams would be if I had access to what LeBron James, like, resources and revenue. Oh my god, dude. I'd be streaming literally from Nintendo's HQ. I would buy Nintendo, then stream from their HQ. I'd be like, I own this place now. Go make me Zelda RPG right now. I want a Zelda RPG, and you guys do it right now. Oh my gosh. He said too much hair to be Bron. That's true. Oh man. Too short to be Bron too, man. He's literally like a foot taller than me. 26, young lady. Shout outs Blissfully Anakin. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Have a Zelda RPG on my desk by 5, pretty much. And if you don't, I'm dunking all of you guys through a basketball hoop. Like all of y'all, you guys are all getting slam dunked. Slam-a-jamma. So every single time, reverse. 360. We hitting buckets. All right, let's go ahead and get into random Q&A, guys. Karen Buckley, I want to delete any game from existence. So we're going to go ahead and get into random Q&A. So if you guys have a question, I've got answers for you. Just go ahead and tag me at PlayerEssence, #PlayerEssence or PlayerEssence. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. You're not 51, party man. Ethan says I'm 3. You sound like you're 3, Ethan. Blanket says 18, soon to be 26. Got some young bucks in here. The World. Dank Beams 15. It's becoming of age essence. I'll be 17 in March. Ethan, we going up pretty soon. LeBron Games. LeBron Games. Shout outs. So if you have questions, just tag me. Zelda RPG, smart man. Yeah, man. It's a separate line though. I don't want it to be part of the main line. They can make two different teams: a team that makes Zelda RPGs, a team that makes the regular Zelda games with some light RPG elements, like Breath of the Wild. Fireblast says he's 14. Okay, Fireblast. Cosmic Creeper says, "How's your day going, OJ?" It's going pretty good. How's your day, dude? How's your day? Joe, you can says 24. Vortexella says incorrect. Incorrect. JT Blue says 27. 26. Thank me, you're not 26. Are you really 26? Thank me. Let's see. Damn, you have a young viewer base. It's got some guys that are in their 30s, guys that are in their 40s, guys that are in their younger. You know, like I have my age range is like my prime age range is 16 to 45, anywhere in that age range. 18 to 35 seems like a target demo. Yeah, 16 to 45 or 18 to 35 pretty much. So, MB Med 28, 25. Yo, what's good? Red Enigma, how you doing today, my boy? Good to see you here. Nia or Malia? From what game, right? There's a lot of people named Nia. What game are you talking about, bro? Juice Man says, I'm 34, but I still feel like I'm in my 20s. Bro, I'm 45 and I feel like I'm in my 20s. So it's all about how you feel mentally and how you treat your body, bro. It's not exactly how your actual, it is, but it's just, it is what it is there. Yo, shout outs my boy Jermaine Clark with the big. That is a bodying the chat. That is a bodying, but it's through super chat, so we didn't get the cool, Madara. But that definitely is a mod. That's a super chat Madara. YouTube's like, hey, Madara, my boy. Shout outs to Jermaine Clark with the 30 through super chat. It says, OJ, here is something from crazy Florida. Bruh, Florida. Keep your head up and keep pushing ahead. Thank you so much, Jermaine, my boy. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $30 donation. You guys give some love, respect, and emotes to my man Jermaine with the big $30 donation, man. I appreciate you, dude. I really do. And yeah, shout outs to Florida, dude. You guys definitely you guys have some stuff going on, man. Some of the greatest stories of all time are from Florida. You know what I'm saying? So Jermaine with the 30, man. I appreciate that. Some of the greatest stories of all time are from Florida. So shout outs, my dude. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. The Florida man. Shout outs to Jermaine, though. Seriously, though, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support, dude. Really helps the stream. Keep the streams going. Keep the streams entertaining. Keep the content going. Like I said, helps get like some of you guys' contributions, like the software, like Power Director and all that. The software that we're doing, the cameras, all the stuff, the equipment that we're getting, all the cool stuff that we're doing, man. Thank you. So thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Florida man kept his head up and kept pushing, but then got hit by a cat. Okay. Oh, you meant car. Okay. That sounds to me more like a Florida story. Got hit by a cat. Like flying cat hits somebody out of nowhere. Florida man hospitalized by hit by flying cats. That sounds like something to me like that would happen like in Florida. Florida money again. Like I said, not before I would trust it, bruh. Florida man. Hey man, we accept all here, even Florida peeps. My son is disabled, so I stay home to take care of him. The reason I got back into gaming. Okay, that's cool, commendable, man. Shout outs to you, Nintendo fanboy. Taking care of the kids, you got to do that. Florida's bipolar on its weather. Rain, then just sun, rain, then just sun. Yeah, Mandy always tells me like it's kind of crazy in Florida. There's like crazy like the weather. She's always talking, and sometimes she posts pictures. So Florida has some good gator wrestling and bath salt stories. Yeah, gator. We hear about dude, there's some sad gator stories from Florida too. I heard about like babies getting dragged into, killed, or like kids getting dragged into like swamps and stuff like that from gators, dude. Those things they're nasty, man. They're angry. They don't play. Gators don't play around, dude. They want no part of humans. They will eat you, literally, like eat you. Like, I'm so happy we don't have gators here. Like, that's like a Florida thing, that's like a East Coast South thing. Like, I've never seen a real gator in my life. There's no gators around California that I know of. I mean, there might be an area there's gators, but that's like a Florida thing. I've never seen a gator in my life. I've never like, I got something. I come clapping at you. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, that's not something that I want to see. That's not something that I want. Even if I'm traveling, that's not something that I just want to see walking around or just see like at a park or like a freaking gator coming out of a swamp. That's not something that I want to see, dude. Like, who the hell wants to see that? I'm good, dude. I'm good. Gators are cool. No, they're not. Not a single damn thing good about a gator. There's nothing good about a damn alligator. No, there's nothing that you damn King K. Rool or whatever the hell, the damn Kremlings. There's not a single thing great about an alligator that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see an alligator one of these. Gators don't care about you, and I don't want to see a gator. I have no desire to see a gator in my life. I mean, I'll probably see one at some point, but no desire. Gators want to be your friend. Hey, party man, how about you test out that theory? How about this? GoPro, get a GoPro, head over to Florida, go to the swamps, and go be your friends with some gators. Here, test it out. And if everything's okay, I'll take your lead after that. But you do it first. We'll see what happens. Snakes, there's definitely snakes. There's snakes here, but they're not super common. But there's definitely like garden snakes. There's people have house snakes here that they buy. I mean, but there's not like freaking boa constrictors and anacondas and stuff. When I went to Nigeria, there was a damn anaconda. When I went back to my mom's home village, like old school back in the day, dude, there was a freaking this is an OJ story time. So, yo, we get to Elite Ninja, and I'll tell you guys the freaking snake story. Oh my god, bruh. This story's freaking nuts. To Elite Ninja, and I'll tell you guys. And that's on top of a crazy OJ story time. But it's a story. 2 new Elite Ninja. I'll tell y'all that story with this snake, bruh. Oh my god, I almost died that day. I think I almost died. I thought I was about to die. Let's see here. All right, party man, I got you. Any game stream today? I did Let's Plays and I did some stuff, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Yo, Fairy Tiger with the $5 donation. He says, almost forgot. My old NES, 33 years old today, still working perfect. Congrats to it. Play Mario Floppy theme to celebrate. Oh my gosh, the Mario Floppy theme. Let's get it, dude. Shout outs to Fairy Tiger. Thank you for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate it. Co-captain of the Viking Nation, always supporting the Ninja Village with the funds, the Swedish funds. Let's go and get it. Mario theme floppy drive. Oh my gosh, this is great, dude. This is just such a great theme, dude. Here we go. There's 2 different ones that I play. This one's a little bit better. Is it mod time yet? Not yet. Maybe if you didn't get bodied so bad by TH3 last night, I would have modded you. But man, Ethan, like, you got bodied to the point to where it wasn't good, man. Like, you gotta take some time before we evaluate your mod shit, bro. But nah, it might be coming soon, Ethan. It might be coming soon. I chopped a snake's head off by trying to save my grandma's chicken once. This was back in the Guatemala. Yo, shout outs, dude. Sounds pretty crazy. I shot a rattlesnake with a 45. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, you gotta make sure they're gonna bite you. Fried gator tail is legit better than fried chicken. Really? That's interesting. Let's see here. Von Vortexella says, it's always been my dream to become a mod on this channel. Well, patience is virtue. Von, I'll be honest with you, man. The way that you talk about women and your problems, bruh, it's gonna be hard for you to be a mod, because I can't have a mod acting the way that you act. So you gotta shape yourself up. Here's the character system. A mod is someone who is not ever gonna go crazy. One can moderate the chat, obviously, but it's not gonna go so wild in the chat by saying things and distract and all that. It's someone who's always here no matter what, someone who's always retweeting the videos, always liking the videos, and of course supporting as well, you know what I'm saying, supporting the channel and doing stuff like that. So that's pretty much the things with the mods, you know, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind about a mod. The way that you talk, Vortex, it's tough for me to give you a mod. You gotta reshape yourself, because here's the thing, like, if we come here and we give you advice and you ignore it, which you do, you don't listen to any of our right now, you just keep on complaining, that makes people upset. Whereas like before Party Man got modded or before VC got modded, if we tell them something, they'll listen to us. Okay, so why did I mod VC? Or he's a little bit of a newer mod. Because when we tell him something, he actually listens. And he comes back and says, hey, I tried what you said. Like, he shows acceptance of the village. You have shown nothing outside of just complaining and complaining and complaining. And you have applied nearly nothing that we've told you. And you've gotten quality advice from David Drayton. You've gotten quality advice from Charity. You've gotten advice from me. You've gotten advice from VC, from Party Man. We've all sat there and spent time, and you've listened to nothing we've said. So it's going to be hard for me to mod you when you don't even listen to us. If you don't listen to us, why should you be a mod? Why should anybody listen to you? Think about that for a second. If you're not listening to us, why should we listen to you? Why should you have authority on the channel to do things? Think about that. So you've got to at least listen to us if you want to be a mod. You can't not ignore what we say, then say, oh, I want to be a mod. Why? you know, so think about that. If you actually start taking our advice and start, like I said, you start changing the way that you approach when you come here, then you can be mod worthy. You know what I'm saying? Mod doesn't pay the bills, don't bother. Shut up, Jetty, before I unmod you, Brett. No, I'm joking. He said, or you can donate $25,000 to Player Essence, and I'll co-sign your expedited request to Hokage himself for your modship. Yeah, you can do that. Absolutely. 25 G's. I accept PayPal. I accept, you know what I'm saying, American Express. I accept. Yeah, you do that. No, let's go. You good, bro. You can come sit down here. I'm gonna leave, bro. I'm retiring. No, I can't retire with 25K. I'm taking a break with that, bro. I'm like, all right, guys. Well, Vortex is the new Hokage. I'm gonna go. Take a break for a while. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Hey, are we modding people? I am worthy yet. Loki will definitely. You might be coming up. You might be coming up soon. Might be coming up soon. Let's see here. He said, "Don't get me wrong. I do listen, or I have listened to be more exact. And this might sound like an excuse, but long story short, I currently don't have any way to socialize outside of my home." Okay, well there you go. You know what I suggest doing? Getting Tinder. That's what I suggest doing. You didn't listen to that, though. You never downloaded any of the dating apps. Do I have spiders where I live? Yeah, we do. We have black widows here, which can kill you if you get bit by them. Yeah, we do. Damn, Charity. God dang. Calm down. Charity says, let Vortex on run your channel for a month. It would be an incel podcast every Thursday. Oh god dang. That's rough. Oh my gosh. I don't think she's wrong though, I'll be honest. I don't think she's wrong. That's rough though. That's rough, Charity. Jesus. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, that would be tough, dude. That would be tough. That's definitely the air horn. Dang. Rip. Vortex says what? Don't act surprised, bro. What about us? What about us Mars workers? I mean, that's pretty much Mars. That's a Mars worker too. Incel, yeah, that's a Mars worker as well. Talk about abysmal levels of disrespect. She was just joking. It's okay. Look, everybody here for the most part's been through the grinder, so don't worry. Don't worry about it, Vortex. We're just messing with you, man. Kind of, pretty much, somewhat, probably. I mean, but we've done this. I mean, Arash has gotten, kind of roasted on certain things too. So, I mean, heck, my podcast, dude. There was a stretch of podcasts where every single night, stupid Dora stuff. Every night, every freaking night, Baron would not shut like vitamin D. Every single night, be roasting me with that vitamin D and Dora, and I was just like, you just gotta smile and take it. Sometimes you just gotta smile and take it, man. So yeah. It was like months straight, like 2 to 3 months, every single time, some type of big door. I'm like, oh, I'll just be like, oh God, here we go. Here we go again. Let's see here. Is it easy to read small text on the Switch Lite? The screen's almost the same size, so it's not a problem at all. Oh, really? To be honest, they're about the same size. It's a little bit bigger on the regular Switch. I'm always happy. Well, you did choose the D, so I can't blame him. Well, bruh, but it wasn't even like that though, Aron. It wasn't even like that though. Like it was. We were talking about grades. We were talking about grades for stuff, bro. You guys they were being dumb as hell. But Baron said that he likes his favorite adult movie is The Woods, so we had to. So that was definitely something where he was like, "Oh snap, you got me." so yeah. Puzzle Solver says, if a Rash of Vortex host, which one will show up digital and which one would show up physical? Digital. Arash is like, hey, how's everything going? This is a digital version of me. I decided to go digital today, OJ. I'm ready to host though. So I'd be looking the digital version of Arash, dude. Oh man. If you know what would be great? Vortexella and Arash in a podcast. Oh my gosh, that would be Vortexella, Arash, and then Double D, David Drayton to have some balance. You know what would be like the ultimate funniest round table? We gotta do this. Arash, Vortex, Charity, Double D, and myself in a round table just talking about stuff. Vortex is sweating bubbles because he's sitting next to a girl. Arash is saying, well, I don't know what to ask, so I'll probably ask digital versus physical. Double D is shaking his head because he's going to have to go through this. And Charity's like, oh my gosh. I gotta talk to these guys. And I'm just smiling because I'm recording it all, and it's going to be great for entertainment on the channel. Do it. We got to do that one of these days. That's got to be that's got to be a stream where we have those people on the podcast and just go with topics and just see what they say. Noverto Garza with the subscription. He said, "Nah, fam, dudes would start crying." That's what I'm saying. It'd be great entertainment, dude. Be great entertainment. Be great entertainment. Let's see. I'll be too busy. That's true. Your eyes might be wandering a bit, Charity. I'd be like, Charity, look, hey, Charity, pay attention. If a girl teases you and you're stubborn about it, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay. Hey, Charity. hey. We in there. We made it. I'm validated. Let's go. We made it. Let's see here. You mean they're non-existent girl problems? Brett. Who's your favorite character in Aster Chain? That might be the Chinese version of the game, right? Is that the It's Jackie Chan or something. I don't know. Aster Chain? Bro, what you talking about? That might be that's the knockoff version of the game, bro. Aster Chain. You can mod Jackie Chan in there. He's my favorite character. Yeah. So yeah, that's my final answer. ASMR. How's your day going, man? It's going pretty good, man. How's your day going? A bootleg, yeah, dude. That's the bootleg version. Jackie Chan, greatest character ever. His Legion comes out. It's freaking Chris Tucker. Great version of the game, bro. Rush Hour modded in to the freaking Astral Chain, Aster Chain. Vortex, we're joking, man. We are joking. We're not serious, please. OJ, you're sarcastic. I'm not being. No, I was serious there, Charity. I wasn't being sarcastic. I said we made it. That's good. If you're trying to talk, that's good. Lucky. That's good. I wasn't being sarcastic when I said that. The PS4 version. What you talking about? Oh, Aster Chain. It's like Genshin Impact, but the Astral Chain version of Genshin Impact. Have you seen GameSpot damage control Death Stranding vid? What is journaling today? I don't know what they did, BDR. So tell me how did they damage control the video or whatever? What they say? Is there a game focusing on Aster Chain, Aster Phoenix from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Aster Chain? I think you were trying to make a joke, Shadow King, but you completely lost me, my man. Cinnamon the Hacker. Yo, what's up, Cinnamon the Hacker? Good to see you here. It says you streaming for a while longer. You guys want me to stream for a while longer? Let's get some new Elite Ninja in here or something, bro. How much longer you guys want me to stream for? You got to make another funny combo of viewers on the podcast? Maybe we'll do a whole new show. Aster Chain Rush Hour Edition. Dude, I'd be down for like a Rush Hour game. I want a Rush Hour game that's actually good. I don't know if there is a Rush Hour game. There probably is some type of stupid Rush Hour bootleg or mobile Rush Hour game, but that'd be dope for like a real like good Rush Hour game. I remember like I was so hyped for like the Bad Boys game and it sucked, dude. It was trash on the PS2. Well, it wasn't super trash. It just wasn't. I just thought it'd be better and it wasn't good. When has begging to be a mod ever worked out? Almost never, for the most part. Stream Smash. I'm just a little bit overworked today. I've been doing a lot of videos and stuff. But I want to take a little bit of break before the podcast, boys. Not sure if I'm trying to play Smash because we'll be playing Smash a lot next week. Because we're gonna be streaming Smash at least 3 times next week. So. Oh my god, he says I make one mistake, next thing you know it becomes a meme. Come on. Bruh, that's how it works. Whatever happened to Chris Tucker anyway? Nothing. He still does some comedy stuff. Go follow him on Twitter. He's just hella rich, so he doesn't have to be out in movies. Like the thing about it, let me tell y'all something about celebrities and certain celebrities. Y'all realize, like, for example, it's like when people say, whatever happened to, like, Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey, he's in the new Sonic movie, right? Jim Carrey is not in a bunch of movies today because he doesn't have to be. He's made $1 gajillion, and he doesn't feel like doing it. You know what he does? He's at home painting. He just goes off the grid. He doesn't care. Chris Tucker, same way. Chris Tucker made a ton of money off of stand-up, off of the Rush Hour movies, still getting residuals from all his movies, Money Talks, Rush Hour, all that stuff, still getting residuals from those. Chris Tucker don't gotta do anything. And you know this. And you know this, man. Chris Tucker don't gotta do anything. He could sit at home forever till he dies. So that's the reason why sometimes you don't hear about some people, because they don't feel like doing anything. If you have $40 million or $30 million in your bank account, you don't gotta do anything. You don't gotta go do movies and act and do all this stuff. You already made your money. You do whatever the hell you want. You go vacation, go spend time with family. That's what Chris does. He's just chilling with family, doing nothing, probably smoking, doing whatever the hell he wants to do. He just does whatever he feels like because he's already made millions of dollars. He don't gotta do anything, you know? So when you see people go off the grid or when you see people not do movies and stuff, it's not because they can't do movies or they don't want to, or it's not because they can't do movies, because they don't feel like doing anything. Plain and simple, they just don't feel like it. Chris Tucker was everywhere back when he was still trying to become a name. Now he's not got a name. He's got residuals. He's got back pay. He's got it. This dude don't got to worry about nothing. It's not even about Jim Carrey's stick things. Jim Carrey's still a very funny individual. Jim Carrey could still be in movies today, and if somebody else is writing for him, could still act and be super funny. Heck, even in that Sonic movie, he was like the best actor. He was like, oh snap, like, man, Jim Carrey's gonna carry this movie, because he still got it. Like I said, somebody else could write for him, and he could act and be funny in movies. He could be like the funny guy that slips on a banana peel or something like that, or the funny dude, like, for example, like 40-Year-Old Virgin, for example. He could have been, the guy, what's the guy? Seth Rogen. He could have been the Seth Rogen in that movie, right? And he probably wouldn't have skipped the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like the funny, silly guy, whatever the case is. Like, he could be any like funny, silly guy in any movie, but he just doesn't feel like it. He'd rather paint and complain about politics and stuff like that. So, yeah. Jim Carrey would be the only reason why I watch the Sonic movie. Maybe. And yeah, Living Color was really good. Jim Carrey, I love The Mask. I like The Mask movies. I like Ace Ventura. I like most of Jim Carrey's movies. They're good. Or not most, but I like a lot of his movies. When I was younger, Jim Carrey was huge, dude. Like Ace Ventura movies and all that, huge back in the day. Like early 90s and like mid 90s, Jim Carrey was like the biggest movie. He was like today's, I don't know, like Rock, or like you just saw him everywhere. He was just, Jim Carrey was, as a comedian, everywhere, all over the place. But now it's just like, he don't gotta be. He's already made like $200 million or something like that, Life is about living with your own within your own means. Do you do that and you can achieve happiness? Absolutely. You live within your own means. You should have everything that you need or everything that you want. When you start trying to live beyond your means, that's when things go bad for you. Now, like I said, this isn't to bring up hate, and I'm not trying to, but like, I think like a perfect example in my field, that I've seen is like DSP, Dark Side Phil. I watch him. First of all, this is not trying to hate on him. I'm not trying to, this is not hate, so don't go over to it. Anybody who does watch him, don't go over and say, hey, Player Essence, this YouTuber was talking smack. Because I actually watch him. I watch his channel and everything, and he's interesting. I do kind of watch it for the train wreck at times, and him complaining, and him getting mad. So I do watch it for that, because I find it entertaining, but I never hate on him. Never hated on him in my life, even though obviously he's done some questionable stuff. But like, he used to be a huge YouTuber, and he used to make a lot of money on YouTube. He used to get 13 million impressions a month back in the heyday, back in the Wild West YouTube, where advertisers were just like, just here's this money, just throwing money at you. And he didn't live within his means. You know what I'm saying? And now, at this point, anytime you watch one of his streams, he's like, oh, I've got, dude, my account's overdrawn. I can't, he's always like, oh, my account, I have no money. I've got to have tips for it. Now he's just like panicking because the dude is really like, he's in trouble. Like, he's in trouble, but because he didn't live within his means with the money that he got. You got to realize, if you're on YouTube, yeah, you might be getting 13 million impressions, but that could drop down to nothing, or there could be the adpocalypse, or whatever the case is, or your network could drop you. And that's why I live well within my means. Well within my means. You know what I'm saying? I'm still just as frugal as I was back when not just as, because I have to buy more equipment and stuff, but I'm still almost as frugal as I was back when I had $27 in my account in 2013. I'm still that same person, I'm not wilding out. I spent more money on certain things, and I'm wilding out more when I was in college with my financial aid money than I do now. So you've got to live within your means and achieve your own version of happiness. I'm happy that my head is level and my mom didn't teach me to be a greedy type of person that needs this, that needs jet skis and boats and this and all of that, because that's the first thing people do. They go out there, especially YouTubers, go buy a Tesla, go buy a BMW, go buy this. I didn't do that. Even though I achieved success, or I'm achieving some success on here and things are okay, I didn't go out and trade in my car. I still got the same Chevy Cruze LTZ. It's supercharged. But it's still it's a Chevy Cruze. You know, it's well under $15,000 for the car, and it was used. I didn't trade it in. You know, I didn't do all that. I didn't move. I could probably got a bigger house. I didn't move. I could have sold this house and got a bigger one. Didn't do that either. Live within your means. You know. I'm a rare breed. I mean, no, there's a lot of YouTubers that do. I think there's a lot of guys that live within their means. I think there's a lot of guys out there that even if they achieve success on YouTube, they're not going out there doing crazy things, you know, that I've seen. I think John is the same way. You know, from what I've seen, I think a lot of the guys in our Spawncast, I think we've all achieved some level of success here on YouTube. And I knew all these guys beforehand, you know, and they don't seem to have changed. I mean, RGT buys a lot of those retro cabinets, but, you know, that's a matter of, you know, having something. I mean, obviously it's decorations for his room. That's stuff that he can review. It's stuff, I mean, but like, I mean, he was talking about how his ghetto car broke down the other day. So it's not like he went out there and bought like a brand new car, like, you know, and all that stuff like that. So I think a lot of guys are being smart about it because they realize the wavelengths of YouTube. They realize the apocalypse. All it takes is a PewDiePie or somebody to say something stupid, or all it takes is somebody who's really popular to say something dumb, you know, or something, and all of a sudden advertisers are like, oh no, these YouTube, they are crazy Nazis, you know, everybody here is Nazis. I don't want no more Nestle's chocolate. I don't want my ad on your stream. You bad guy, you know. So all it takes is like one person, you know, one super popular person doing something dumb, and it ruins it for people. You know, Adpocalypse version 1, version 2, version 3 might be coming. Version 3, the algorithm basically is Adpocalypse for many people. Heck, dude, my impressions were better 2 years ago than they are now. I got better views 2 years ago, back in 2017, than I get now, dude. I was getting nearly, 1 million views a month back in the day. Nowhere near that now. So you gotta rationalize. You know what I'm saying? John let his success go to his head. He's buying GameCube games that he's gonna write off on his taxes. Do you do anything else outside of YouTube? Yeah, I edit. I have my own business editing. I'm an editor. I'm an editor. So I edit wedding videos. I edit car videos. There was a car trade show that was here in town, and I edited like a lot of the cars with like lights and special effects, and they're like, and I was like, yeah. So I film it. Me going there and filming it costs more though. I'm like, bro, you want me to go out there and actually film it for you? My time is valuable. I could be streaming. So most of the time they film it, then they give me the flash drive with the file, and then I'll edit it for them. Let's see, OJ, do you do OJ? That's cool. You should share your stuff you edit. No, I got NDAs on all that stuff. Nope, I will not share it. That's my rule that I put, is that I will not share what I edit outside of that. It's not my property to share. If they want to share it on their YouTube channel, or if they want to share it on their stuff, that's fine. But that's legally to keep myself out of trouble. So no, I will never share anything that I edit outside of YouTube. All right, take it easy, Shadow King. Did you go to school to be an editor? Nope, taught myself. It took forever. My editing's still kind of trash. I still could be a better editor. I'm still learning. Hey, my phone's ringing right now. Hold up. My old man ringtone. How do you find time for everything, OJ? Don't sleep, which my sleep schedule's been jacked. Nah, but just try to do your best to try to make time. Yeah, that's true, Aron. People don't check certain things, but it is what it is. Have a good night, though, Shadow King. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. What's your favorite thing in Daemon X Machina? The combat gameplay. Will we get a new Hunter x Hunter game? Also, how's the JoJo game review going? It's not, like I said, JoJo game review. I haven't been able to, hook up the capture card for my PS3. In terms of Hunter x Hunter game, maybe. I've already talked about that in a video. I talked about in my last video that I talked about Fairy Tail. So watch that video. What programs do you use? Power Director, Photo Director. To edit? Yeah, just Power Director, Photo Director. I have a Lumix G7 camera. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. Power Director, not even really Photo Director too much. I'm still learning that. So just Power Director 18, the newest one. And I use Lumix G7 camera. The camera that you guys are seeing right here, this camera, that is a Logitech C920 camera. C920 camera. So yeah, that's it. For gameplay streams, I have a Elgato HD 4K 60. You jack it into your motherboard, so I use that for gameplay. So you do freelance video editing on the side. It's my job. It's my job, kind of. It's about equal in terms of YouTube. It's not really a side thing. It's kind of like what I do normally. I guess YouTube's more because I spend more hours on YouTube than editing, but there are sometimes some weeks where I spend up to 30 hours editing videos outside of YouTube on top of editing videos on YouTube. So there's times where I spend maybe, 60, 70 hours editing or working between YouTube and other editing, but it just depends. Like I said, it's my own business. So sometimes there's like, summer was busy because wedding season, but now it's kind of slowing down a little bit. But there's going to be holiday videos, right? There's going to be Thanksgiving and there's going to be Halloween, So yeah, this is my first real Halloween editing videos. So we'll see if there's any Halloween videos. I got a couple calls about potentially doing some stuff for some of the local businesses. Like they're going to have like a kids night. They wanted me to edit like a kids night video from last year and like put it in like a promo for a commercial, like a local commercial. So I was like, all right. Let me see what you want. Let me write down what you want. Maybe if I have time, I'll get to it. Are you afraid of aging? I don't know why I am. Women are usually more afraid of aging than men because women, you have a finite, well, you don't have a finite amount of time, but there's a certain, that's natural, Charity, that you're afraid of aging because women, when it comes down to it, it's like, there's a certain like, am I not going to be beautiful anymore? Is a guy not guys like young women, my ovaries or whatever, my ovaries. Like, am I gonna be able to have a kid? You're supposed to have a kid before you're 30. All of those are pressures that women feel that men just don't feel. Men, you can be 45, you can be with a 25-year-old, everything's gonna work out just fine in terms of the kid and everything. Women, not so much. So that's the reason why you feel you're afraid a bit. But it's very natural to feel that. It's not a thing that's, oh my gosh, like most women feel that. I can guarantee you my sister probably felt that, was worried. But once you get to where you want, which is finding someone that you can be with, probably having children, whatever the case, and settling down, your worries will probably fade away with that. Probably. Unless some other things come up. Maybe see your husband or your boyfriend isn't interested in you anymore, then that can come back. Like, oh, am I not looking beautiful enough, or whatever the case is, or do I have wrinkles? That's as old as time. Women worrying about that. I mean, men do too, as well. I mean, guys are also the same thing. Like, like oh man, I'm still not with somebody. I mean, am I never gonna find anybody? Whatever the case is, but that's something that definitely women worry about more. And it's normal. It's normal. I meant when I said 45 with a 25, I meant that when you reproduce as a man, your age, for the most part, doesn't matter. Whereas with a woman, it's harder and harder to not have complications or issues the older you get, right? So that's what I meant. So you can be 47 years old, right? And your wife can be 27. And just because you're 47 doesn't matter. Now, if you're a 47-year-old woman trying to have a child, there are definitely complications and issues that you have to make sure that you address. There can be problems for the child. There can be problems for yourself. So that's what I meant. I didn't mean it in terms of morally what you feel if it's too old or not. I'm talking about as a man, it doesn't matter. You can be 50 years old. You know, really not going to be an issue. If Astral Chain or Fire Emblem doesn't win Soundtrack of the Year at the Game Awards, I'm going to lose my respect for the category even more. You should not have respect for the category at all. Age does matter. The quality of the sperm decreases as a man ages. It does, but it's nowhere near the issues what the woman has after the age of 30 and what the complications can be. Trust me, TKR vids. I didn't go to school for 5 years for this for nothing. David Drayton with the Toby Blaster. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for Double D with the $20 Toby Blaster. And he says, clonk, clonk. Okay. Clonk. So that's what I'm trying to talk about here. And like I said, I took in college. There was a thank you, Double D. You guys give some emotes and shout outs to my man Double D with the Goose game. Honk, honk. Thank you, man. I appreciate the 20, dude. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Shout outs to Double D, mod, and also one of the elite roundtable ninja here in the village. And Boo Black Ops. Let's get it. But yeah, like I said, when I took my women's health class, I mean, that was one of the things that they stressed, you know, in terms of like back then, at least back then. Now it's a little bit different, but back then, women 30 years old is when things can go down after that. I mean, obviously women can have kids after that, but there are risks and complications after that age. I mean, there could be risk and complications before, but that's usually kind of like, you want to maybe get something popping maybe by around 30 or so. I mean, you probably want to do it before, but you can get something popping, you know, a little bit by that time, you know, maybe might need to get the ball rolling, you know? So yeah. But yes, quality of sperm can decrease, but for a man, I mean, we actually see it a lot. From what I've seen a lot of celebrities and stuff, men in their 40s, they might have a 27-year-old wife, what some of these celebrities or whatever the case is, but then we see women that are older and have complications. They can be 32, 33, 34, 35, and have all sorts of issues with having a child. We've seen men that are 35 with a younger woman, no problem, you know, right? No problem at all. Guys that are 40s, I mean, who was Mick Jagger? Didn't he just have a child at 70-something? But his sperm is legendary or something like that. He's got that legendary rocker sperm or something. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure. Who's the old guy that literally like he's like dating like a ballerina, like a woman like a ballerina or something like that. So yeah. I understand exactly what you mean. I think people are taking the whole age range scenario a little too literal. Yeah, exactly. Some people are taking it a little too literal. Yeah. What, Mark? What? I know. Question marks? Mark said they Double D. They're like two 7-year-olds in India that had a baby. Yeah, I did hear about that. And they were both like hospitalized afterwards. That's something that you probably shouldn't do. And I feel bad for the child too. I also feel bad for the child because that's ridiculous. The parents are gonna die before the child even gets to, you know, like life expectancy. I mean, come on, dude. Like that child's gonna be orphaned, foster child within the next 10, 15 years. You know? So, not necessarily a fan of that, but hey, it is what it is. It's their life. It's their business. I have my sound on loud, and my family died laughing when you said yes, legendary. Glad I can make the family laugh. Without being too vulgar. Yeah, it's like shiny, like it's like Borderlands, dude. It's that shiny legendary. Oh man. All right, any other questions, boys and girls? I'll keep the questions going because I'm not sure if I'm gonna do Smash today. Like I said, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, guys. I have these new there's these new chicken sandwiches that you can get at the. Let me show you guys it. I want to make one. I want to eat properly before I go on the Spawncast, and I want to make sure that I get a little bit of rest beforehand. Just like I said, it's been a rough week, or a long week, more like it. But I have this chicken that you guys. Well, actually, it's like air fry. I'll just tell you guys about it because I don't feel like going to this. It's like air fried chicken. It's like lightly breaded. You can get it. It's like Tyson, all white meat chicken, tons of protein in it, 20 grams of protein, 180 calories per piece. It was delicious, dude. I had it yesterday for the first time. 20 minutes. Preheat the oven, 425. Put some vegetable oil, olive oil spray, 0 calories. Put it on there. Preheat 425. Put it on the pan. Then turn it. 10 minutes in. Have some like nice like thin cut seasoned fries with it. You could have a sandwich. Put some pickles. A little bit of the olive oil mayonnaise, whatever. Dude, it was delicious, man. I had a 45 calorie multi-grain bread. It was so good last night. It's good. It's delicious. I kind of want to make another one of that and just like relax for a bit today before the Spawncast. Also, I want to play some more. I want to play some more Nino Kuni too on my Switch Lite. Yeah, I want to take a little bit of a break. I'm probably gonna stream Sunday though, because I actually feel really good today right now. I just want to take a little bit of a break for the Spawncast. I'll probably stream Sunday though. I didn't stream last Sunday, so we'll probably have something on Sunday. We'll be chilling on Sunday, so y'all come out to the stream. Maybe for the most part. I might take that day off though. I'm not really sure because next week is a big week too. But this week was just so crazy with content, guys, because of all the games like Link's Awakening and everything. So yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I'll take a little break for this podcast. So okay, I'll answer some more questions though. I'll answer questions till 4 o'clock my time. I think 2 hours before the Spawncast starts is plenty of time for a break for me to make my chicken sandwich and for me to take a little break and lie down just for a little bit. So and play a little bit more Nino Kuni. Get some more so I can get some more impressions for that for the Spawncast tonight. I might play some more Link's Awakening too. I do the Switch. I like playing on the Switch Lite, man. I really like playing on my Switch. Like I really like lying down and like having some food and like lying down on my bed and like playing the Switch Lite and having my little food and then having my little super. I got this like little super absorber napkin thing that I wipe my hands on anytime, just so I don't get any grease on my Switch Lite. I just really like doing that. It's just fun to play like with that system like that. But yeah, I'll answer questions for like almost another, like, what was that, 20 minutes or so? So yeah, we'll go to about 4 o'clock my time. I'll retweet it. Retweet what? The Spawncast? I'll upload, you know what I'll do for sure on Sunday? We'll upload that death match between TH3 and between TH3 and also Ethan. We'll definitely do that. Oh, well, there. I just answered that, Dink V. There you go. I wasn't looking, but yeah, I'll just probably tomorrow because we already had a lot of videos for today. We already had 2 videos for today, so I think we're good on videos today. But tomorrow for sure. Oh, also the PE podcast is live on the channel too. The PE podcast is also live on the channel. So you eat food in bed? Yikes! What's wrong with eating food while lying down in bed? It was a fun stream. It was a fun stream. That was a fun stream. Oh, you'll retweet the stream tomorrow. I eat food during my coma. It's normal? Bruh. Jetty, stop it. Your picture's upside down for a reason. This man Jetty out here being silly. Oh my gosh, dude. My mom doesn't let me eat food in the bed. You know, one of these days you'll grow up and you'll be able to do whatever you want. You know? My dad didn't let me turn the air conditioner on. Now I look at the air conditioner. Full blast. Full blast. Juice Man Vaughn with the $10 almost Toby Buster. Let's go. Konohamaru swooping through the ninja village with the $10. Hey fellas. Hey fellas. Fellas, let me tell y'all a story. It's a little story. When I was young, we were playing some Mario Kart. We were flipping some dollars. And there was a man pockets. Let's go. Thank you so much, Juice Man Bomb, with the $10 donation. And he says, play that Smash Bros. Gal theme before you go. All right, man. Get it where you did. We need to have a dollars in your pockets theme song. I need to employ somebody to make that, dude. Put your dollars in your pockets. We gotta have some type of song. Gotta have some type of beat. Dollars in your pockets. All right, Guile theme, baby. Smash Bros. Thank you though, Juice Man Bomb, dude. I appreciate that, dude. I really do. I really do appreciate that. It goes with anything. In your pockets. Put your dollars in your pockets. Do you still remember the polar stuff? I remember you uploaded a video where you flipped all over the place. Oh, you meant parkour. Parkour, not polar. Parkour. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I did a ninja video last year, so I'll probably do one this year. Dank Meme wants to know. I'll probably do one this year at some point. Have you tried Mad Animal on Fire Emblem? I'm stuck. I have not tried it yet, but I will soon. You shouldn't eat while you sleep. Crumbs, grease, sauce, and your sheets nasty. I didn't say I eat while I sleep. I said I eat while lying down in bed playing a game. Yo, Fairy Tiger with the almost Toby Buster. Let's go. Thank you so much, Fairy Tiger. I appreciate the $10. My man Cater's dad would be very happy. Say, hey, young man over there in Sweden. I don't know what language you speak, but here we put our dollars in our pockets. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. With 10, just need some Ari basement theme before I go to bed. All right, this track's gonna last a few more minutes. Fairy Tiger, stay up with me, and we'll get some Ari basement theme for you. You might have nightmares though after hearing this theme, dude. Pretty sure Nintendo has swiped all our dollars. The dollars have been swiped. Nintendo puts up dollars in your pockets. That voice. Charity, you haven't heard the story? The dollars in your pocket. I think y'all supporting, so I'll tell y'all the dollar in their pocket story another time. Charity, wait, hold up. Only if Charity hasn't heard I don't want to repeat the dollars in your pocket story. So Charity, have you heard the dollars in your pocket story? Have you heard it? Have you heard it, Charity? Hello, no, I haven't. Oh, okay, so this is all new to you. Okay, this is all the dollars in your pockets. This is all new to you. Okay. All right, let me tell you the dollars in your pocket story. All right, I'll say it. Like I said, y'all supporting, so we'll say it. Okay. So here's what happened. Here's what happened. When I was, I think I forgot how, I think I was like a freshman in high school or something like that. Or I was in high school. I was younger. I don't exactly remember exactly when. But when I was younger, we were at my friend's birthday party. My man Cater. Now, the school that I went to in high school, a lot of guys, a lot of families that were well off, well off families. So, they had money to spend on certain things. Always, whenever there was a new game or new something, they got what they wanted. But they were always still a little bit, they still like to hustle on the side. So there's a game. It's called, I don't have a dollar with me, but there's a game called Flippin' Dollars that we used to play all the time as a kid. And basically what you do is you fold one side of the dollar like this. You fold the other side the other way. So you fold it one side one way like this to where you can grab it and you can flip the dollar. And you call evens or odds. And whatever, like let's say it lands on 2 tails, that's evens. If it lands on something different like a heads and a tails, that's odds. So you can flip anything. You can flip quarters, you can flip dollars, you can flip any form of currency for the most part, right? But we used to always flip dollars. Like we would flip like $1 bills. That's how we started. It got to bigger stakes, but that was later down the line. That's later when I was a little bit older. But in high school, yeah, we were at this party and like we were all into the flipping culture. All into the flipping culture. We would flip all the time. And back then, at least at first, they didn't know we were gambling. They thought we were just playing like a stupid little kids game, with dollars. They didn't think that we were actually gambling. but they later found out that we were gambling. So it got banned and everything at school. Like I said, that's a whole story for another day. But that didn't stop us from flipping at our friends' houses and after school and all that off of the campus. So we were at my friend's house for his birthday party, my man Cater. And we were inside his room and we were playing Mario Kart, Double Dash, and we were flipping dollars, and I was on one. I was just like, bam, evens, odds. We would say like autumns, gotums, you know what I'm saying? Evens, Stevens, like if you won, you had to say that. So I was just like, gotums, Stevens, evens, Stevens. I was just rolling. I swear I won probably like $70 or $80. Think about that. Think about how many times you got to flip to win that. We'd be doing three-way flipping with dollars, winning three ways. Whoever, it's called odd man out. That's what the three-way flipping with dollars is called, odd man out. Whoever has a different than the other two wins. So if there was two tails and you were heads, you won. So I was doing the three-way flipping, bam, winning there. Odd man out, getting them, just bodying everybody. So there's other, because we had a number of groups flipping because there was like 12 of us there. So like he had like a little extension that went to the backyard. So there were people like in the backyard, little courtyard, patio place. They were flipping. We were flipping inside. We had people playing Mario Kart. You know, it was just a good time. You know, a good time for a bunch of kids. And I'll play your basement theme right after this, Fairy Tiger. We were flipping, and then I don't know how this dude's dad, because like I said, we were at my friend Cater's house. I don't know how he found out or what happened, but dude just busted in out of nowhere. It was just like, busted in. He says, "Hey fellas!" He was just smiling at the face. And like this dude was looking everywhere. He scanned the whole world, bro. Dude's eyeballs came and peeked outside. Hey fellas! Hey fellas! Put your dollars in your pockets. And as he did that, I had a bunch of dollars, and I was like, and we were all just like shocked with it, because dude came busting in, bro. He came busting in, and at the very same time, I kid you not, I looked over at the screen, and you know, Mario Kart Double Dash, there's this level where obviously Wario's about money, greedy, whatever. And where he goes like this, like that, it's like Wario's Raceway where he's like this. So at the same time, he like sunk up as they were racing past. He was like, dollars in your pockets. And at the very same time, the Wario was like that. So everyone always just said, hey young man, hey fella, put your dollars in your pockets. Like I added, they always say dollars in your pockets. Like my friend A-Chain used to always go like dollars in your pockets. Like, so we all had different types of things that we would do. But me, I was always like, fellas, dollars in your pockets. Let's go. So yeah, that's the story behind dollars in your pockets. That's the story behind it. He doesn't sound like he sounds like a pimp because you're thinking of like Tiny or not Tiny. Who's the guy from Friday After the Next? Whatever his name is, that dude. Cat Williams, that was that guy in there, but like he had a higher pitched voice, like, you know. So, and we're obviously exaggerating. His voice was not like this high pitched, like dollars. It wasn't that high, but he has a little bit of a higher pitched voice. He was like a hardcore, like good, devout, like Christian, you know, like, which is cool. Nothing. I'm just saying, like, that's just how his personality, and it was just so funny. It was just so funny, man. He's like, dollars in your pockets. But we used to always make fun of, you know, like say that all the time. And that was like a thing that lasted for like years and years and years. Like if I ever see any of my friends, will always be like, dollars, pockets. It'll never go away. So yeah, that's the story. So if you ever see me go dollars in your pockets, it's just because of that. I had a lot of dollars too. There was a lot of dollars in my pockets. It was like I had a big old huge crunched up ball full of dollars, and like half of it was in my pocket. You know, because I didn't fold them nice. I didn't put them in a wall. I just put them in my pocket. I remember one time, because I got more stories. I've told you guys my gambling day stories, but I remember one time I came home with $275. I went to school with $10. I came back that day with $275 of just crumpled dollars, just all in my in my backpack, freaking in my pockets. It was just ridiculous of just crumpled dollars. Like I remember that was probably not my best day. My best day is I won $500 at school. I was flipping 50s, and I flipped 50s and 20s that day, and I came back with $500 one time. And my mom was like, "Nah, I have to talk to you. Where are you getting all this money?" I was like, "Mom, you think I'm selling drugs, huh?" Dude, you think I'm selling drugs, huh? Oh my gosh. I was like, "Mom, don't worry about it." She's like, "All right." She just walked out. I was like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry." I was like, "I'm good." So yeah, that was that. That was that. All right. Some of you guys are having an intervention with Vortex right here. All right. Any other questions, guys, for the last about 10 minutes or so? Like I said, I'm gonna go to about 4 o'clock my time. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. Pro Nerdy says, whenever I watch the Spawncast Player Essence audio, my audio gets cut off? Or you just meant audio in general? Audio gets cut off sometimes. It seems like that affects the viewers and not the Spawncast members. Do you know why? Yeah, it's because of Discord. Discord, it's just the audio encryption that they're using, and just like kind of what happens there. That's pretty much it. So, excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, Twitch boys. I didn't see as much. Yo, what's up, Dre? We're on Q&A. So yeah, it's just because of Discord. That's usually what happens, dude. Pro Nerdy. I love your Goose Game video. I'd like to see a part 2. Yeah, you guys got to watch the video more, man. I'm looking at the views for it. Let's get that video to I would say, like I said, I'll give you guys a break. 2,000 views, 2,000 to 3,000 views, preferably more towards 2,500 views or more, and I'll do a part 2 of Goose Game. Hold up. You told your mom don't worry about it, and she listened? Yeah. I said, trust me, mom, it's not a big deal. I said I'm not selling any drugs. I just said I'm having a little bit of a little game that we play. She's like, all right. That was that. Yes, music. Fairy Tiger. Yes, your music. Sorry about that. Basement. All right, here we go. I'll retweet before I get fired by you. Fired by me? Wait, you're gonna get fired by me? Why? Sorry guys. How did my air turn off for some reason? All right, fam. I'll see you on the guys on the Spawncast. All right, take it easy, Juice Man. Thanks for coming out to the stream, dude. Yeah, I always wondered what was going on with your audio because it's only me. I don't know why it's only me. Does my audio cut on here? If my audio doesn't cut on here, then it must be my Discord. But I have the Discord app, so I mean, I'm not sure why it's only me. But some people say that it's other people's audio that cuts, so maybe it's different for each other person. So I don't know what to tell you because it's Discord's Discord. I can't do. I'm inside their call on the Discord app, so my audio never cuts on here. For the most part, it's clear. My mom definitely wouldn't let that slide. Well, I was like, how old was I? I was like 14, 15, so she just said, all right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the basement theme. Only noticed you cutting out. Dude, I have no idea. It must be because maybe my PC. Sometimes there are some skips and stuff like that, so I'm not really sure if it's just me. I'll see what I can do to make sure like the audio is optimized for Discord or something. Here, let me double check my Discord and see what's going on like with the audio. But like my audio doesn't cut here, so must be something going on with the Discord and the encoding when I link up with the other guys and something that's going on. Must be. Yeah, it also could be because I'm the furthest away from everyone. Because a lot of times it's East Coast boys, and I'm all the way here in California. So, so yeah, there is that. That's a good point, Aaron. Let me double check user settings, voice and video. Now, I mean, there's not really anything else that I can do to, you know. So there's like noise reduction, enable quality priority packet, Discord high priority routers in it. Search maybe disable when this is set. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to change anything. I don't want to mess anything up. Audio options are kind of lacking. I mean, they got options here. It's not like it's bad. Does Discord work better with headphones? Because I felt my audio wasn't really bad when I was talking to you guys. Discord, I mean, in terms of you hearing the audio, definitely works better with headphones. You know, but I mean, do you mean like headphones that you also speak into, like also with a mic? But yeah, if you're listening, absolutely, I think headphones are probably the better way to go for the most part for better quality. Most of the time, I might just skip for a single word or something. So most of the time, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. So I don't know what to say, bro. I come here when I can because this is a very caring and compassionate community. I had some friends in high school, but I have no way of contacting them now. You don't need your friends from high school. You don't need any. Actually, you don't need any friends at all, unless like unless you might need somebody to help you something. But you actually don't need a lot of friends. I don't talk to really any of my friends from high school. I talk to, or I'm somewhat in contact with. I mean, some of them, like the guy Kyle O'Connor, like that came over from the other day. Like he was from high school. Like if I run into them, like we'll talk and everything. We were definitely friends. But I mean, his life, he's doing his thing in Los Angeles. I'm over here. I got some friends that are like back in Fresno, like my boy Andre, and everything like that. He might come and hang out. But for the most part, you don't really need to. I mean, your high school friends, you're probably never going to see them again. That's why you buy a yearbook, right? Because most of the people in high school, you're probably never going to see again, or you're never going to communicate with them regularly. So maybe you might buy a book to remember them by. But obviously in today's day, you have Facebook, you have social media, so you can always find them. So it's a little bit different. But I mean, it's not like you need a bunch of friends. You actually don't. You need maybe a couple reliable people that you can count on, like if you needed to talk to somebody or something like that. But outside of that, you don't need a bunch of friends. You actually don't. And the older you get, the less friends that you usually get, or the less, the less you realize that you need actually in life friends that are gonna, be there, be your friend. I mean, what you need is people that support your cause or whatever you're trying to do in your life. That's what you need. You need people that are there to talk to you emotionally, that can give you good advice, that can, if you're trying to do a business, that can show up. Whatever the case is, that's what you need. You do not need a bunch of people, that sit there and say that you're a friend and blah, blah, blah. You do not need that. Now, the thing about it is this, is that when you finally find that community for you, or you finally find the people for you that can care, when you get a bunch of people that can come together like we have here, then that's when you can have really good friends. I consider Party Man and Double D, even though I haven't met them in person yet, I consider them much better friends than pretty much anybody that I have here. Because they're showing up, they're watching the content, they talk to me, and we have stuff in common. My friends that I used to have, they don't show up anymore. They don't talk to me at all. But Double D is here, but Party Man's here, but VC's here, but Charity's here. All you guys are here and talking to me and interested in what I gotta say. None of my friends are even interested in what I gotta say anymore. They're obviously not. They all know my channel. They're not interested in what I gotta say. They don't care. They don't text or anything like that. So yeah. Yo, shout outs to Cinnamon the Hacker with the Toby Buster. Let's go. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Cinnamon the Hacker with the 15. This is also Let's Watch. Oh man. Hopefully it's nothing crazy on this. Hopefully nothing crazy. Let's see what this is. Okay, this seems like this is gonna be a funny video. This seems like it's gonna be a funny video. So we have melee fox in the wild.
The fox. This clever canine has an amazing set of skills.
Come on!
Deep snow covers the black hills of the Dakotas. And hidden under that icy blanket, field mice are stirring.
Ha! Todia!
The odds of catching anything might seem hopeless.
Gah!
But not to him.
Ha! Take! Ha!
An enormous leap.
Mission
Catch a
complete!
critter under 3 feet of snow.
What did he eat?
But how the heck did he do it?
Take!
He's homing in on
A
something.
mouse?
But it takes immense concentration.
Ah!
And he needs complete quiet. His ears can pick up the faintest scamper from beneath the snow.
Ah! Ha! Fire! Me!
But there's a catch.
Come on!
He almost always comes up empty-handed, unless he's facing north.
Ha!
But how's that possible? As unbelievable as it sounds, scientists now think he's actually homing in on the magnetic field of the planet, using it to calculate and plot his trajectory. The kind of math missiles use to hit their targets.
Todia!
I'm gonna start eating like
The
that.
slightest distraction
Ah!
can throw him off.
Ha! Gah! Ha! Ha! Take! Me! Todia!
But if he's got the North Pole in his sights,
Ha!
he's guaranteed a meal nearly 75% of the time.
Mission complete!
That's a mouse.
Come on!
Are there mouse under? Wait, are there mouses? Hold up, I didn't know this. Are there mouses that live underneath the snow like that? Like there's just mouses that are chilling underneath snow? I had no idea mouses chill in snow. Like that's not something that I knew. Was that I think that was Planet Earth, right? Shout out to Cinnamon the Hacker. Thank you for the $15 donation. He says for the village. Also, let's watch. I appreciate that. But I didn't know there was like mouses just chilling underneath the snow. They don't freeze to death? There's like a snow mouse? In snow tunnels. Ah, I see. Snow tunnels. Okay. Yeah, mice in the tunnels under the snow. Okay, I thought they were just like underneath, but like they're actually tunneling, and he's tunneling down and like grabbing the mouse out of its pocket. Okay. That's crazy, dude. That's Planet Earth, right? I think I was watching it. Don't they have like that in 4K on like Netflix? That stuff is great, man. Snow is surprisingly good at insulation, which is it's warm in an igloo. Oh, that's true. That's true. Every time that I go to the snow, it's freaking freezing, man. So I ain't trying to live in no igloo. It's too cold. Both funny and educational. I mean, they were definitely, the person who made the video was definitely trying too hard. I mean, it's more interesting to hear actually what he's saying about the fox than actually what they are doing with like the joke with like the joke with it being about. I mean, I get it, but there's definitely better like melee like funny videos. He's really reaching for that one, but it's funny. I mean, it's funny enough. But I'm actually more interested in the facts with the fox than the actual joke with melee. So that's how I know that it's a little bit imbalanced in terms of like the joke. It's supposed to be more about the joke about melee, but for me, I was actually more interested in the facts about the fox. I was actually way more interested in the facts about the fox than the joke with Melee. So, why does Link sound like? Why did Fox sound like Link? He didn't. Education essence. Didn't you know if you plant a mouse seed, they'll grow into a mouse tree? You know what? I'm learning something new every single day. Gio, what's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you here. All right. We went a little bit over time, too, guys. 4:06 my time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support today. The support came in a lot late, so thank you guys. I really, really do appreciate that. Everybody, let me go through everybody. Something I'm going to start doing before I leave. Make sure I go through everybody that supported. Matthew Campos, thank you, man, for the double donations on that. Ethan R., Jermaine Clark, Fairy Tiger, Double D, David Drayton, Juice Man Vaughn, Fairy Tiger once again, and Cinnamon the Hacker. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Also to all of our Elite Ninja here, thank you guys so much for supporting the Ninja Village. I do appreciate you guys. I really do. We will be back tonight with the Spawncast, not on this channel, but on Jonathan Spawnwave. So if you want to see me talk about more video games and a bunch of people talk about video games, check out the Spawncast. That's tonight at 6 p.m. PT. If you're West Coast boys, if you're East Coast boys, that is 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you're like Central or whatever the hell it is, look it up yourself. Or it's like 8 o'clock or it's like 7, depending on wherever you live in certain states. Or if you're overseas, it's really early in the morning. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys. Please, before you guys go though, if you have not seen my Dank meme, can you link 2 of my videos? Can you link the Goose game video? And also, Dank meme, can you link the Nintendo Switch comparison video, Nintendo Switch Lite review and comparison? If you have not seen those reviews, please make sure you link those. Dank meme, if you can get that for me, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. We will see you guys maybe back tomorrow. We'll have some streaming. We might have streaming tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. We'll just see how I feel. I might stream Nino Kuni. I might do like OJ Live and Nino Kuni, or we might just do like an OJ Live. I'm not really sure. So yeah. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I think Dank meme left already. Did he leave? All right, I'll link it myself. Never mind. I'll link it myself. Let me see here. All right, so. Oh, never mind. He's still here. Okay, yeah. Spawncast, Isaiah. Spawncast, Spawnwave, Spawncast. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter as well. If you don't have a Twitter, make a Twitter and follow me. You'll get updates there in terms of what's going on because everybody always posts on Twitter before stuff happens. So yeah. Lizzie, thank you for coming out to the stream. I already told you, Spawnwave, Spawncast, dude. Just type in Spawnwave, Spawncast. You'll see the name. You'll see it there. So all right. Well, we will see you guys back very soon. Like I said, if not tomorrow, it'll be Monday. But I'm pretty sure I'll stream tomorrow at some point. But it's NFL Sunday, so I kind of want to watch my 49ers play. They got a big game this week, so I kind of want to watch them play and eat my air fried chicken. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys for the next one. Bye bye.